You did the countdown already?
We at 18, 17.
Oh, I can't see it.
I'm gonna get this shit in it now. But I'll do it like I can do it. Hold on, let me do this for y'all. I just did that. Hold on, I ain't brought y'all on yet. Hold on, hold on. Good morning, family. Good morning. Good morning. Let me get the share game going. We got a treat for y'all. As y'all let me get my seat. Let me get my seat together. As y'all can see, Ed said, "Blame me." Courtesy of Ed. No game Taylor. That's what Ed said. Blame him.
Man, he is not lying. Ed gave him that shirt yesterday, baby.
Blame me.
He said, all I hear is blame Ed Taylor. He said, here you go, Mickey. Blame me.
Yeah, he said, I got your hiney now. Asaya Aquil, good morning. That's a.k.a. Mama Aquil. Meat Freaks Barbecue in the building. Ed got me on flame over here, though. I'm flamed up.
I'm trying to.
Avis Hopkins, good morning. Vicente Dave, Georgia Boy, top of the morning to you. Kobe Fatty, a.k.a. Elizabeth P. Finney. Wanda Smith, good morning. Thanks for tapping in. Tasha Bella Michelle, Renee Jackson, Tony Terry, coming in from Miami-Dade County, the 305 in the building. Unapologetic in the building. The lovely, the beautiful one, Miss Beverly Biggs, third ward in the building.
Miss Beverly, Auntie.
And I told y'all I had a treat for y'all this morning.
The
man, the legend.
What?
The KANG.
What you gonna
of news and blues. Because he didn't just give you the news. He also gave you the blues. And could pack the whole city out. Now, you know, one of the coldest entertainers in the game. Only the entertainer I know that's been a blues man, that's been a councilman and told the truth.
Watching you, yeah.
And it's him himself, the maestro, who started this podcast game to me, as far as putting the politics game, putting it down, because he was on this council seat talking it. Mr. Maurice Davis, the KANG himself.
We here. Oh, look, I'm trying to see where we supposed to be looking at, Mickey. Oh, we here. We looking all around. I gotta share, Mickey. We still sharing.
Yeah, I'm getting my share game on. Mr. Davis. Yes, sir. I ain't going good morning.
We nervous because we got the KANG
little mama,
here.
grand rising to you, Miss Spring Heron. Carolyn Hendricks, good morning. I still got beef with your church, Miss Spring. Marcus Fielder, my good brother from Fairfield, California. Michael B in the building, Tasha Lynn. We got the beautiful Renee Jackson. That's the sister from the Shy. Y'all know Lil Mama from Maryville, Indiana, but by way of the Shy. We got Mr. Thomas in the building. Trevor in the building.
Is that
Teresa in the building. We got the beautiful Deborah Luna.
Hey,
that's I ain't
Deborah Luna.
She be supporting from Philly.
Deborah Luna was not for any games yesterday, baby.
Yeah.
None.
But the KANG been telling y'all what's been going on. Y'all didn't want to heed the call or the warning. Yo, good morning. Good morning. Thanks for tapping in. So did you watch Council, Mr. Maurice Davis?
Yes, I seen it last night.
Yeah. It wasn't that much to see, though.
Bonnie Vanner, good morning from the Big East. The Big Easy. Donnell Meredith, good morning. Linda Chilton, good morning. Rose C, good morning. We got the beautiful Michelle Young in the building. She was the one that was up there talking.
Michelle was for no games yesterday. No games.
Maurice, how did we get here? That's what I want to know.
No. We got house cleaning to do. Mickey's so excited.
KC in the building. Good morning.
Everybody, good morning.
Good morning. They coming in. I was feeling. He said, "Get to him." I'm trying to get to it.
I know, but we got to get the people time to get their coffee.
No holds barred. Hold up. I gotta change. I gotta change something right now. Y'all know what time it is.
What time is it?
I just put it up.
Get up.
Get
on up.
This is where we at right now.
Get on up.
It's all about council business today. Art Murphy, good morning. LeVar Sharp, good morning.
You know, it ain't nothing like a Maurice Davis concert, baby.
Cold is in the city.
There we go. Look at the money hitting already. My sister Teresa.
With the $10 super chat. Latoya Collins, good morning.
We get the $200 here sing for us today.
We fixing to hear the truth, nothing but the truth.
Nothing but the truth.
Straight. We don't put no chaser in our liquor. He give it to us straight. don't cut mines. I don't want no little Coke in it. I don't want no little orange juice in it. Give me my liquor. Give it to me straight.
Puppy. We got a big dog.
We taking it to the head. Sweet Cupcake on break. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, hold on, T. I gotta give a shout out. Let me give a shout out though. Let me get this together. Give a shout out to. I gotta give a shout. Hey, listen. Shout out to Ed Taylor. But hold on, I gotta do it right though. Let me do it right. I gotta say who this what is it called? V's Creation, customized, personalized bling, and more. This where he got their T-shirt from, and the business owner is Veronica. Am I saying it right? Vianca Johnson.
Let me see.
I just got it on right here. It's on the phone. I had to get the screenshot to you. Look.
There you go, because I don't know that name. I thought it was something I can help him with.
Beyonce.
Can't help you, darling. Can't help you with that one.
Johnson. Will Less in the building. Good morning, good brother Maurice. They loving that you in here. Miss D, good morning. Debbie Clark, and we got the good brother Eddie Gray in the building. And I see the Wigster in the building. Maurice, I see a lot of these people coming in to hear you and hear the truth.
I'm coming to hear him sing.
V's Creation. When Ed said blame me for hassle break, that's on Ed.
We blaming Ed.
I'm wearing the blame me t-shirt, but Ed said blame him. Thank you for the t-shirt though, Ed.
It was so funny last night.
Yeah, because he had the two police officers with him. Man, you know, when I'm coming in, they held the elevator for me.
Look, the elevator door open. It was Ed Taylor. Chief T Green, and the other Villa. Yeah, that's him. Mickey said, we'll catch the next one. Ed said, no, bring your ass on up in here.
Floyd Turner, good morning.
Come on up in here.
Shooting the T, my fellow South 7th Warder, good morning. Yeah, they called me up. Miss Gladys in the building. You know, we got the good brother Floyd Turner. Yeah, he said, nah, Claude Banks, good morning. He said, nah, come on in. I said, Ed, we still boycotting that black rodeo.
Oh.
And Meat Freak with the $20.
He told you. He said you gonna talk about my damn rodeo chat. Too.
Yeah. No, but hey, listen, Ed, I'm gonna tell you something. Ed a real one. I can't Ed a real one. My apologies for going at a real one. Not. I still gotta talk.
He wasn't gonna drop. He didn't drop Ed in that elevator yesterday.
He didn't drop me neither. Miss Kariza Smith, good morning.
Thank you. You see these super chats?
I just put it on there.
I love seeing when that money dance.
I put me freak on there. It said Sheba the dog in the samurai armor waving a banner saying number one. Y'all know what it is. We number one over here. But we got the king. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Maurice Davis himself.
KANG. You got to put a little slang.
Yeah, they ain't think we was going to get him on. They ain't think they knew he was coming. So because now they want to hear from him. When he been telling, I wouldn't even take their answers right now, Maurice. When you was telling them, and you told them this 4 years ago.
Well, I'm the closest thing they're going to get to a maze now.
Very true.
Bless maze so.
Very true. Very true.
I can tell them some stuff. Oh, Lord.
Tear them up.
Just know I'm going to tell you the truth. That's
absolutely.
All I need.
And I'm a witness to that.
You're going to hear the truth today.
You heard what he said, hear the truth. RJ Cat, I don't know if they playing with the signal.
I see the little circle going around over here, but I see us talking. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't see it on this end, but
RJ Cat, tell us.
Good morning, Taz Montana from
Smith.
the 313.
She always be listening.
T from the D.
She's been listening since day one.
And we got our good brother Jeff Johnson from the ATL. What's up, Shawty? You know, That's the lingo down that way.
And shouts out to ATN News Media Group and the greatest producer in the world. We call him Spacely Sprockets, but today we just gonna call him Maestro Mick.
Facts,
because we got to hit us with the ones and the twos.
Because we got the king in the building.
Got the KANG. And so, I'm gonna go ahead and give our little weather report right now.
Yeah, get it out the way.
It's cold. It's cold outside. The wind is blowing. It's 28 degrees. They said it feels like 5, and I'm telling you, it do feel like it's about 5 degrees because it's cold outside. They said it's a high today, about 35. We're going to reach that about 4 p.m., and it doesn't look like it's going to rain or anything right now, but you need to bundle up. It's going to warm up a little bit next week, but not too warm. Y'all still keep them lead throwers, put them up. But it's cold right now. Back to you, Mick.
And basically what she's saying is, since the king on the scene, it's about to warm up.
And Teresa has gifted another someone. What she gifted?
Cash Williams.
Well, you know what, Teresa?
Cash Williams.
You've been nothing but a blessing to us. I know you've been a blessing to me because you made me go get this eye checked out.
Yeah, Ray. Wow. Yeah, because Ray, her new name is Ray. Ray blind as a bat. I see Riri and tapped in. Good morning.
To whoop you.
Don't try it. Don't try. I'm saying Ray been blind. No, I told her, Mr. Davis, I said, somebody put the voodoo on us. I got hit with Michael Cooley, the good brother from Greenwood, Mississippi, the 662 in the building. Lanita Murray, good morning. The good brother Lawrence Burton. Isaiah Thomas, what up, family? Nah, man, Maurice, I went to not only urgent care not once, but twice. Wow. You know what they told me I had? A cold.
Oh, I was going to take a guess.
I was like, this ain't no cold.
We can talk about all that later on whenever y'all get ready.
Eleanor Wicker, a.k.a. Mama Wicker.
And
good
Thursdays
morning.
is the bump club. When we have
hit that like
Maurice,
button.
The KANG Davis on here.
Himself.
That's what we call Thursday mornings is the bump club. I like that. I like the sound of that. Don't you, Mickey? The bump club.
Show do with the KANG on it.
The KANG got some stuff to tell us. He gonna lay it down. We're gonna get right into it. We're gonna talk about council yesterday. We're gonna go over everything that they did and didn't do. And we about to give y'all one hell of a show today. That's what we do.
A show.
That's what we do. And that's exactly what you do. Give you a show. Oh yeah, we can't forget about them.
2026. We need to discuss
it's coming.
that as well.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get all of that. But we ain't gonna talk about it until we get to 200. Y'all better keep going. Come on now.
Michelle Smith,
and get them lights
Ann,
up. Get
in
them
the
lights
building.
up.
Good morning. And we got the Detroit boy. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, the sun is shining on us.
See, I got my Detroit hat on for all my Detroit players. Wearing them Gators.
And we got the Timbs for the hooligans in Flint Town. You heard? Woodrow Green in the building. Good morning. I'm so ready to get this thing going, though, because I know you in there. Get them like buttons up, though. It's 160 of y'all that came in. So there's 100 of y'all just watching and don't want to hit that like button. Like the beautiful sister say, smash that like button. Don't just tap it, smash it to let us know you really want to be down with what we doing. We don't want to make this just all the shows just when we bring guests such as Mr. Maurice Davis, former councilman. Who knows what he gonna be in the future? What holds?
The random. What's his name? Random plug said Mr. Davis is clean as Clorox.
And when has he never been?
I told him, I said, you making me look bad on my own show today, man.
That's how he always play it. Y'all done seen, listen, only person I can see, only man I done seen pack the second ward out like how he do it right across from his business and don't have no problem.
And you know what?
Don't
pack
have
the
no
second
problem.
ward out in the second ward. That's
pack
what I'm
it out.
About. And they love him over there.
Oh, wait a minute. Like he ain't pack it out at Burston either. When he was over there.
Burston.
Yeah, well, before the summer when they was throwing them party, Maurice was performing over there.
He was
at the library.
At the library.
My
I'm
bad.
looking like Mickey.
Yeah, my bad, library. I'm missing it. My bad. But he packed. You right. I probably deserve. But who packed out the library?
Maurice Davis, because that's who everybody came to see.
They came to see who?
Maurice Davis couldn't even get a chair under the tent. It'd be so packed. You have to bring your own chair. That's how packed it was.
And what his have no violence.
No violence, not none. And then you know what? They needed somebody out there.
The snowman
Valley,
in the building.
And I think
Good
one
morning.
year they called you just to fill in.
Sure did.
And everybody went out there
to see who?
To see Maurice Davis. And it was so packed, so successful. They had you back that next year. And I'm telling you, you couldn't get a seat nowhere.
Yep, it was nice.
We was going to Bar Louis like 2 hours early to make sure we had a seat on the patio. I'm telling you, Maurice,
listen.
You got a talent.
Man, he get Flint has his own jazz festival, blues festival.
Blues
and
festival
you looking
over
at
on
him,
Dayton Street.
And you're looking at him here on 810.
810, the Bump Club. You keep
Bump
forgetting
Club. My bad. The
Bump Club on Thursdays, featuring Mr. Maurice King Davis. So let's get on into it, man. Let's get into it. So,
the beautiful Sherry Allen. Good morning.
What we're gonna do first is we're gonna go over what happened at council yesterday.
That was quick.
It's because this is not gonna take us long at all.
About 10 minutes.
About 10 minutes tops. They had
Hold on. We got a super chat. We got Donnell Meredith with the 1999. He said, shout out to Mr. Maurice Davis and the 810 Bumpers. Because it's the Bump Club, baby.
Thank you so much for the support of the Bump. Because y'all are blessed.
It's us now. On Thursdays,
we are blessed.
We are blessed.
We are blessed.
We are blessed. We are blessed. We are blessed to be a blessing.
And I'm so glad people understand the importance of what y'all doing because it's not available nowhere.
So ain't.
None biased, by the way.
None.
Yes. And you know what? You was on our head about that, and we've been getting better.
Oh, yeah.
We've been on it because we go across the board now.
I don't play. When I team up with people, I'm in with all I got.
Yep.
I don't leave nothing hanging behind. I'm 100% in if I'm in.
Yep. You are. You are.
Yeah,
and
sure.
you've always gave us your word, and your word has always been solid. Now, I'm one to say that.
Yeah, he ain't a fair weather friend. And thanks for tapping in, LaWanda, Terry, and 2 Ps in the podcast with Tyra and Missy. Thank you. And Tyra, I'm missing them coming from DC.
Yes, 2 Ps in the pod. So the first thing we had, we got there about 10 minutes late. I guess they hit that gavel right on time.
Right on time. It pulled up, it was 5:01.
Yeah, but I didn't think we'd miss all the public speaking. Like, it wasn't that many people there, so wasn't that many people that talked. I mean, y'all have to go back and you don't need to go back because you didn't really miss anything on the public speaking. So we got there right when they were doing council response. And so that's what happened. And Councilwoman Burns started off, and first of all, Liddell wasn't there. And I'm just wondering, did anybody call or text Liddell to see where she was at? Did we get a reason? Because they do that now.
Right.
They call and text you and wait, and you got to give a reason and all of this kind of foolery. That's what they do. So I don't know where she was at yesterday. All I know, her seat was absent. She wasn't there in her seat. So Councilwoman Burns started off when she was talking about the vote for St. Mark and said that her colleagues 3 times they voted no on giving the money to feed the people.
Okay.
Because what we didn't know, so they passed these 2 resolutions in the consent agenda, but it was 2 add-on resolutions that we didn't get to see. They bring them up there at the last minute, and we come to find out that these 2 add-on resolutions was for Judy to get some money in her ward. One was for the Franklin Avenue mission for $50,000, and then the other one was for the East Side mission. I don't even know how much money they wanted.
Wasn't it 50? Because it was like it was
100,000.
Right.
So I think it was 50 apiece. You are right, Mickey. And so that's when Councilwoman Burns started talking about, hey, y'all didn't get nothing. Why y'all can't get nothing to St. Mark? And she wasn't making it a black and white thing. She's making it, we all need to eat thing.
I saw it.
And so Judy was sitting there like, I want this for my people. And then the questions started coming in. Candace got to going, and she said, the organization is here for food access, and if it's genuine, then everybody should vote for it all the time. But see, they didn't vote for St. Mark, though.
Correct.
They didn't vote, so they'd be double talking up there.
Correct.
They be double talking. They be doing a lot of double talking. And so Candace got to going and so the Franklin Avenue mission, the first add-on was to reallocate $50,000 of the ARPA money to them. And JWC, she slid on in there and she said, when we get these add-ons? She said, we just got this from Judy last night or today. When is this? What's going on? She said the deadline is Thursday for something, but we need to quit. No, the deadline is Thursday for turning in your resolutions and stuff you want on the agenda. And JWC said we got to quit circumventing the process. I know they used to bring add-ons for y'all up there, but the way they doing it now is just ridiculous.
Then you have to read it into the record.
Right.
You don't just bring the public. Always should be aware of what's going on with city business.
But we're not.
And they don't know what they're doing.
And that's what Miss Michelle Young got up there yesterday when she spoke at the second committee. She said, if I take my time out to come down here, I should get a copy at least of what you all are discussing.
Every resident is privy of a copy.
Right.
At all times. No excuse.
But hey, you need to tell them that.
Gang.
That's why we need the KANG back. So they went on and they were talking about that. And then it got interesting. They started talking about how much money is left in the ARPA food category. Well, Judy got a little red. She started turning. She went from pink to red after that.
Red as this shirt I got on right now.
and then it got, because when they get to asking questions, I get to ask them questions. So Judy said that she hasn't updated the spreadsheet for the ARPA food category.
Since when?
Since September
of
2024.
Mm-hmm. And we where?
And we are in March of 2025. So my question was for that, like, why are we depending on the finance chair to keep up with the ARPA money? What happened to Ernest Young? Because that's what I call him. But it's really Ernst and Young, but I call him Ernest Young because he ain't.
That's how they is right now. Yeah, they like Black Tony.
And the CFO, like, are we really depending on Judy to give us the numbers? What kind of mess is that? And so after they went through that, and Judy was like, we need to get this going. We need to get this money out. But who is checking her spreadsheets? How do we know that her spreadsheets are even right? These are the questions that we need to put on our council members to ask. Because even if it was you, mm-hmm. I would be wanting to know, well, how do you come up with these figures, Mr.
Correct.
Davis? And then this caveat right here. We all remember when Mr. Mays went across the street to put his laptop in safekeeping at the pawn shop. And they wanted to send him to jail for that because he had used that laptop, not used it, but he gave that laptop that contained city business on it, sensitive information, to the pawn shop.
Correct.
So when Dennis or Tanya, was one of them, had asked Judy to pull up the information on her laptop, her city-issued laptop, well, then we found out that when Judy said it's not on this laptop, it's on another one I use. And I thought to myself, back in my director days at Hurley, you only supposed to use the computer we give you, sweetheart. You can't use that computer at home.
You can't, can you?
You can't. Because it contains sensitive information.
That's like what Hillary did, and she have a computer that she had at the crib, and they wanted to come down on Hillary at that time.
I didn't know
I
that.
got a question.
Yes, sir.
Jerry and Tanya and the other guy, Jonathan, still in, as well as Pfeiffer is on council. Mm-hmm. Why are they going to Judy, even though she's the chair of finance committee, but it's held in the open public? To me, if Mays was there, we would have had them require other CFO need to be brought up here immediately, and we'll table this and we'll get back to that.
Absolutely.
Because I'm not going to play the game.
Absolutely.
And they need to learn that. Whoever the four that's sitting there with sensible reasonableness, they need to know the table stuff Bring the financial CFO up here so we can ask them the right question.
Right.
Because on council, they done made council like it's ruled by a dictatorship.
It is.
When we all elected with the same power.
Yep.
A chair is only what it is, just a chair to organize, keep control of a meeting going.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nobody got no more power than the other. But they need to know how to be on council.
Right.
Evidently, they didn't go through the training. We had to go through rigorous training. We went to Lansing, we went to my college, and all kinds of parliamentarian. I was the chair of that. But somebody that really know, once you know they cross the line or breach where it's a point of information or even a point of order, it stops right there. Mm-hmm. Just like now, you just fire into it with nobody to direct the council. Dale Lewis ain't no doggone president. That stopped at the first of the year. How is this? It shouldn't be
November.
Nothing done.
And you know what? They was on a road boycotting, protest, press conference, and then nearly threatened them with, we're going to take your seat or send you to jail.
That's why people have to learn, but we'll talk about it in a minute. I didn't want to throw the topic off, but it's just disheartening to see how people don't know nothing about the seat they're sitting in or the power that it brings. We all have the same power. Mm-hmm. You represent the whole 7,000 people in that ward,
right?
And you got the same power. Quincy Ward is missing, so it have to be filled.
Right.
Filled. It should have been filled at the time he passed. They hurried up and filled mazes.
Sure did.
With somebody they wanted.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes.
They didn't put another maze in that chair. It should have been like-minded for that ward. Mm-hmm. This guy here is a nonprofit, and he profiting off everything that moves behind the scenes. Mm-hmm. Let me just shut up.
No, you can no.
You telling the truth because
it's just frustrating.
No, you telling the truth.
Any question about opera funds? That's the CEO's place to come up here in front of us.
And you know, the CFO wasn't even there yesterday.
Council committee or nothing.
He wasn't even there yesterday.
No, he wasn't there. Yeah,
and I don't think he was at the previous
meeting.
When
he come, he don't know what the hell going on. Ed had to come down there.
Ed always got to go down there and say
blame me.
And then we got 2 CFOs. Now, Mr. Davis,
if
you was on council and you hear the CFO come up there, and then I think Dennis had asked a question about the spreadsheet, and he said, "Oh, Shelby did it." And we like, Shelby?
That's another thing. And I'm gonna shut up. You don't ask on council. I demand to know what I need to know. You got power, just like Sheldon. I don't know how they gave Sheldon strong mayor. No, council is equal with the mayor. So when you're elected, I ain't got to inquire. When I go to the law office, I don't care what. Notice the power authority Mays operated in more verbally than everybody, but he only was 1 vote. Mm-hmm. I don't have to ask the mayor to do this. I request, put it in my box. Mm-hmm. And when I come to council tomorrow or call me, I need to know how so-and-so to call me, the clerk, whoever. I need to know this so we'll know what to do moving forward. That's not happening.
They were a stickler on that yesterday.
No, remember Tanya brought that up last night. Remember Tanya said it's supposed to be the executive and the legislative branch, but she said the mayor got his vote that's voting with the mayor.
Right.
You know, at the time they had 5. But remember this, not before you can go ahead after I say this. Remember Quincy said this on there, the late Quincy Murphy councilman. He was like, he will never put nobody that's like Mays in that seat. And that was to go back what you had just said, Maurice. Mm-hmm. When you said you supposed to put somebody, they was never going to do that. Even what you see, well, they did put the same thing when you took Allie out and put Candace in there. They did put the same person in that seat. But go ahead.
And they still waiting for the organizational chart too. I just thought I'd throw that in there. They was asking for that when you was on council. So I'm just saying we still waiting for that. Different administration. We still waiting for it.
Ain't coming.
The same administration, because you was on the council when Neely first got in. And that's Mays wanted the organizational chart then.
We was going around subpoenas and everything else when I was on council. We didn't play the game they played. You know, you ain't there to be friends. You there to get the job done because you're the ambassador of that ward, as well as for the city. And you want the best for the city. But now they've made it personal where it's back and forth, and they done totally got distracted. And they know they're moving off emotion. Nothing getting done.
That's true.
Yeah.
Very true.
That's true.
Well, Dennis went on to say last night, he said, I'm not here to keep playing the game with y'all, with council. He said, I just can't keep playing this game. Correct. I'm not going to vote on these. They all believe that it should be food access to people, but it should be available to everybody. Jonathan was trying to be reasonable, like how they want to know how much money is left so they can give some of it to St. Mark. Again, Judy got to talking so much until she said the reason why she didn't vote for St. Mark is because she knew that these 2 resolutions was coming up for her ward. So
it's hard for me to even hear this one because she's now the CEO. I mean, the
CFO.
CFO,
right.
yeah,
She's
basically.
the CFO.
Yeah.
Question for the CFO. So why am I asking another council person? That's like you asking Quincy, what happened to all the opera money?
Yeah.
No, he's not the expert. But we hire. If I need to know treasury and about taxes, I'm going to go to Amanda.
Right.
Or something about the clerk in election, you go to now DeVille. You go to that source that's elected to do that, not another co-equal member.
Right.
No.
Right.
No.
I agree.
That's why we messed up.
Are we okay, Mick? You hear it hissing, son? Do I got too much stuff hooked up over here?
I don't know, but go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead. It's just some kind
not
of buzzing
bad,
going on.
Is it bad?
It's probably straight. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. So so that didn't pass. That add-on number 1 didn't pass. Then they got the add-on number 2, which was, I mean, we was playing a game out in the audience trying to figure out who they was talking about again because we didn't have a copy of that. It was from the East Side Mission. And the East Side Mission, it was like, what are you talking about? Like Tanya said, the audacity. Those words stuck with me last night. She said the audacity, Judy, for you to bring these and then just voted no on St. Mark last week. She said the audacity. We need to feed all the people. Everybody need help all across this city. Then
Hey, Maurice, pull your mic closer to you, they said.
Okay.
Then they went, you going to scoot on up. We gave you the best seat in the house right there, sir. I'm okay right here as long as I'm next to KANG. I'm okay. And so it took a little left turn.
Okay, I bet you that's better.
It took a little left turn. Tanya and Candace kind of went back and forth when Candace got to going with dishonest Del Tanya, and Tanya said kooky Candace. They do things to poke each other.
Correct.
And we get thrown off of what's going on.
Ain't benefiting nobody.
No. And a young man, he came up there in the second meeting when we was going to the second committee meeting, and he said that his best friend lost every member in his family due to gun violence and drugs. He said his 3-year-old daughter had to lay down on the ground of their house, and he was over her. And he said, this is my first time coming to a council meeting. And he said it wasn't a good impression. He said, y'all up there arguing. And that's what we talk about in here. They spend a lot of time, and I'm not blaming not one person because it's council as a whole. They spend more time on petty personal stuff than they do on the city business. Pop on in. You ain't got to wait for me to.
Hold on.
What's going on?
Johnny G just hit her with the $49.99.
What's up, Johnny? Johnny G, he's coming to a show on 8/10 but it's only gonna be members only. So y'all better be a member if you want to see Johnny G's show because baby, it's coming. We got technical Mick. What's going on? Well, it look like everybody can hear Mick. Ain't nobody saying nothing, but Mick is a perfectionist. Y'all throwing him off. Hold on, let me make sure. I want to see what it's. It's a buzz somewhere, Mickey. I don't hear nothing. Let me see if I can hear. I don't hear nothing. Let me see if I can hear. It sounds like it's coming from over here when I say something. Let me see. It sounds like it's coming from over here when I say something. Okay. You gotta just bear with us just a second. Bear with us just a second. Say something to your mic.
Everything beautiful.
Just say something to your mic.
I get tired of saying 1, 2, test it. on this beautiful Thursday morning.
We can't really hear him loud now. We can't really hear him. Why'd you unplug it? Oh, they say it's gone now. Why'd you unplug it? So we'll have no cord. Oh, you know he got another wire, y'all. Hold on. Give him a second, because you know what Mickey, if Mickey got, he got a wire for you. He got a wire. And let me keep going, so we won't, because we got to give Mr. Davis some time to talk, and we got questions, and he got some information for y'all, and we also got some breaking news. So we over 220 people watching, 225. Listen, make sure we get them likes up to at least over 100 likes, because y'all don't want to miss this breaking news that we got coming for y'all. You just don't want to miss it. And I don't know what they're doing. So let me just move my coffee out the way, because I am just a podcast princess. I just sit here and look pretty. It's been working so far, darling.
All right. On this beautiful Thursday morning. So nice to be over on the bump.
Okay. Let's see. How does that sound, everybody? Y'all type in the comments. How's it going?
On this beautiful Thursday morning.
Oh, yeah. It sounds great.
Okay.
I don't know what this laptop is doing. I ain't going to worry about that, but I can see the comments, so that's fine for me. All right, so let's keep going. So the second one, and these people were there, the East Side Mission, and Judy was just so embarrassed. She kept giving these great speeches about how much she'd been trying to lobby for the Fourth Ward, and we all know that's a lie. Just riding over there is a lie. But let me finish my notes so I can put these out the way and we keep talking. And so that's when Judy was saying she's been advocating for the Fourth Ward. And she also said that she didn't vote for St. Mark, like I said, because she knew that some more resolutions was coming. And then they also said there was another one coming, but they wasn't ready to tell us about it yet. So why not St. Mark? If he's doing the same thing that they're doing, why not St. Mark? That's the question. Why not St. Mark? Now, we really don't want to make this a race issue, but Judy, we already know you didn't participate in that Black History program. So we need that vote for St. Mark, or we're going to be looking at you a little strange. Because you used to date a colored. So that's what you told us. So I'm hoping that you still got love for the coloreds. So Jonathan, his idea was that they take the $100,000 and divide it equally. But again, his question was, how much money is left? How much money is really left? That didn't pass. That just didn't pass. Governmental operations, Michelle, public speaking, Michelle Young, who is on here today. Shouts out to you, Michelle. She said what I told you all earlier. She said, if I take the time to come, then we need to see everything that you all are discussing up there on the diocese. Right. It's a food desert all over Flint. She said, how many facilities have you all been to and know the process? How many facilities have you been to the people that you already gave the money to, and are they using it the right way? She said she urged all of the council people to go to a giveaway before the next meeting. And I think they do have food giveaways on Friday out in Beecher. That's Jaleel Carter and the Nation of Islam, along with Pastor Aldridge. They do a food giveaway on Fridays. So council, you can go out there and see what it's like. Look at all the lines and the people that come to get food. It's not just poor people. It's people look like me and you pulling up trying to get food, because every little bit helps.
Everybody's struggling, whether you know it or not. I don't care how much money you're making, you're struggling.
That's very true. Very true.
I'm done with it.
So let's see. So, she's challenging. Michelle said she was challenging council to get people, to get the people to help all of the people. She's also asking what happened to the organizational chart for the city of Flint. I put in parentheses gone. That was gone with Mays because they never got that when he was asking. Also, when we talking about the organizational chart, Tanya said, well, what happened to the public safety plan? She's been asking for a comprehensive public safety plan since she sat down in that seat. And we know that she has been doing that. She also said that we need a gang task force around here. A gang task force. I don't know what all the gang task force do, but I'm gonna leave that to you. You writing it down, so I'm gonna let you come on in here in a second. Dennis, they got to talking. They didn't do anything with them appointments yesterday. Them appointments either stayed, went back, the postponed indefinitely. But Tyler came up to the podium yesterday, and they asked Tyler, was he the new Emily? He didn't say yes, but he didn't say no. He said on an interim basis. Yes. Yeah, because she's going now. So Tyler said on the interim basis, he's just doing some work with some more of his colleagues. So I'm just going to take that as a yes. Tyler is the new Emily. I'm just saying that. He didn't say it. I'm just saying it because that's what I got. JWC was trying to comment on one of the rounds. Candace asked, is anyone else that wants to speak? And she kept saying, Council Chair. She looked right over her. She should have did what Candace did the other meeting when Leon voted the right way and Candace felt it was the wrong way. She acted a fool up there. So maybe she had to jump up and down on the table to get Candace's attention.
She went to the DDA board. After she left her job, went to the DDA board.
And she also has her beautiful business downtown Flint. Yeah, that's doing really.
They promote within.
They sure do. We found that out. Everybody that left off that council, except for Eva. There you go.
You got to obey.
There you go.
I mean, obey.
And then the last thing that I found out, that's it. Nothing happened in council. The last thing that I found out after talking to some audience members, in the 3rd Ward, that new housing development, Sugar Maple Run, I'm hearing that those are some poorly constructed materials that they're using. But I'm also hearing that them houses, affordable housing, it's going to be affordable, and they are starting off at $250,000.
That's absolutely correct.
Mr. Davis, I am done with my notes. Let's get to it. Let's bump. What you think?
It's hard to fight back tears when you know. People in 2026, they got to quit going by what somebody say or how articulate they are, how they dress, how they this, and how popular they are. Scripture, this is a spiritual warfare.
Right.
You can't get around it. This is a spiritual. You have people like Chris Martin with these robes and titles, bishops and all that, and most people scared to say names, but how dare you? Woe to them that lead my sheep astray. People are actually dying.
Right.
And finna die.
Right. And one more thing before, and because I seen this comment on here, I can't forget about Judy's appointment for the Ethics and Accountability board. It was a man by the name of, I forgot his first name, Chris Utek. So yesterday we broke it on the bump. Mr. Utek had gave a review to Judy and said, I don't like you. You ain't doing shit over here. That's what it said in so many words. And so he came up there to the podium yesterday, and Dennis was asking him questions as they should. Have you ever watched the council meeting? He was like, I done seen a couple. Have you ever watched the ethics meeting? He was like, no. he kept saying, I feel like council's feet should be held to the fire. Council feet should be held to the fire. Jerry said, that ain't that your job to hold that? No, you send recommendations. And Tanya was telling him what his job was. The ENA board sends us recommendations. Y'all not our boss.
They ain't got no power.
Y'all don't even have an unbuzzed
Joe
person.
King went the wrong direction in that. And I'm the one who put Joe King.
Oh,
I tell you, I put him in.
With the child.
That's why I say you can't go by what people say. Originally, I wanted David Davenport, but he was moving. Uh-huh. Somebody that was on the board that I know act like Maurice acts. Mm-hmm. And he ain't no pushover. Mm-hmm. You got to have people, when you put them in the seats, just like anybody else. Neely is a good example. They'll say everything you want to fool you, to push them. Then again, I got this now.
Yep, I don't need you no more.
The real gonna pop out.
Yep.
This the real me. Yep. Always, that's the real y'all. Right. And that's who I tend to be. And that's why the jealousy, notice, people came at me because I don't push them.
But that's it.
It's back on now, ain't it?
What's wrong, Mick?
I think I had turned my mic down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but we're in a peculiar place right now. ENA board don't even know the purpose of it.
No, they don't.
Just like ombudsman, Daryl Buchanan, his mother, me and Daryl know best of everything. People don't know the backstory. I'm not a Johnny come lately.
I know that.
I've been here all of my days.
Yes, sir, you have.
Vice President Flint City Council had Trump. No, Trump had Pence to fly in here, and they couldn't handle it. You know why? Because I didn't ask for permission. We dying. We need help. Mm-hmm. So, Mr. President, if you help us. Mm-hmm. We would appreciate it. He said, what can I do to be one of y'all voted? And they came, we got you now. Because it was politics. Mm-hmm. And then what's horrific that the public may not know, when they put that lie, first they did a nasty recall against me.
Yes, they did.
Mays, at one time, he was the disgrace of the whole of Genesee County. Mm-hmm. He was a crackhead, drunk, full flats, and on and on and on and on.
Right.
But people tend to change their narrative if they could come against anybody. I'm one is this. I'm always going to be pro poor folks. Mm-hmm. White, black, blue, brown. I don't care about no color. Because God is God all by himself. Mm-hmm. And you're going to pay for what you did to poor folks.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And elderly.
Absolutely.
We have nothing. That Ethics and Accountability Board, they supposed to, really the mayor's office and the council and the gripes of the public. Mm-hmm. If somebody out of character or somebody do something wrong, you go there and like you say, they can inquire.
Right.
They can't, like Joe King, trying to sue the council and on, and they ain't even got
what a mess. Ombudsman.
Right.
Well, what's his first name again, Mickey? What was that man's name?
Christopher
Upchurch.
Uptech, yeah, something
UTech.
UTech.
So he changed his mind up there at the podium, and he turned around, and Maurice, he walked down the aisle and gave them 2 middle fingers.
And guess who put him back on the agenda?
And Judy said, let's bring him back again in 2 weeks.
I want to cut to the chase in case our time run out.
No, our time ain't going to run out. We got this.
Every problem got a solution. Mm-hmm. A lot of people, when I do a podcast, because, I still get the jealous spirits, and I can handle that. But right now, this is bigger than my personal feelings. Mm-hmm. Because I know what's going to happen. Mm-hmm. The public may not know. They know, like I said earlier, Charles Stewart Mouth Foundation, Ridgeway White, you never put your mouth on them folks. They've been giving $1.5 million to the north side to the poor folks, the Republicans. But this is a Democrat regime.
And they give it when? Every year?
Every year. For
people don't know that,
this
right?
This is the point. That's why I'm sitting here. We jugging the one, and we in line for what? I heard food last night. I think I heard. Yeah. We can't even feed ourselves. But not only that, Charles Stewart Mott this year, they broadened their entity. They're no longer just commercial investments. It's real estate, private now. That's what you're seeing. When you see Community First, which is Glenn Wilson and his wife Essence,
right?
Berkeley Place, the Grand Travelers,
and Coolidge, all of these,
yeah. Coolidge Place. The face is a black boy, which is what's his name? But it's ran by Ridgeway White, which is my foundation. And the narrative of shrinking Flint. Everybody gonna get not foreclosed out their house. Now, y'all listen to me. You ain't going to be foreclosed. You're going to be condemned.
Condemned?
I could scream. Condemned out. That's why they changed the charter. That's why they redistricting. That's why they came with the land bank. Michael Freeman and them, I had a problem with him. I had this discussion with Michael Freeman. I only deal with the top. They only pursue blight and demo. Wait a minute. Blight and demo. That's why I did that tour the other day to show them that ain't no demo going on in the 7th Ward, the 8th Ward, in the to-do side. They shrunk Flint and shrinking Flint to green neighborhoods.
Right.
That's what the poor folks at. White, black, blue, green. Now what happened is, let's speak about the water. And I'm hoping I ain't feeling like I'm trying to stay germane, but I'm trying to tie all this together. I did that tour, and I kept making statements on purpose. Flint water is fixed over here, 8th Ward, in certain parts of the town. My college, cultural center, it's fixed. But watch this. When you come across downtown, over here, even Saginaw Street, I could go to University, I could go to Smith Village, where they was going to backfill all of them houses. They had stopped when Stanley was mayor. They said this soil is too contaminated to build houses here.
You know what?
And they did a renaissance.
Just found that out earlier this week that the Clark Commons over there,
correct.
they not gonna build all that they were because the land was contaminated.
The lie about this here, St. John. Negro, please. Them black folks was poor and starving over in St. John, and now it's an industrial complex, and you putting millions of dollars and got the Negro signing on to it. I could scream.
Oh, this is a question for you, Maurice.
Yes, sir.
From the beautiful one, Eartha Logan. She said, good God bless morning, niece Mickey Maurice. I heard they saying the foundation of our homes aren't safe, being the reason for condemning them.
Oh, ain't Eartha.
Miss Logan.
You know Auntie Eartha, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
This is what's going on. Before I was on council, I was the president of the Civic Park Neighborhood Association. Carmen Lewis, Joe King, Dan Kildee, all of them. Pastor Sherman McCaffrey, we met. Bless her soul now. Renetta Speed, Land Bank. In the city of Flint, they had people going around, and we got paid. Me and Beverly, and as well as everybody else that wanted to do a paid survey without permission. All we had to do was go on your sidewalk. All they wanted was us to take information of your roof and your foundation. Your roof and your foundation. And it gave them the information how long your house could sustain itself.
Wow.
That's why the stipulation, when it come over to habitat, nobody qualified. Now, let me back up a little further because it gets deeper, but I'm going to try to make it simple. Land Bank, they know that once they get, when they got the funding, first they did this, me and Mays, back and forth. We could cuss each other out all day long, but hey, Councilman Mays, I need you to come over. He came. They started pulling everybody's cars. They changed it like the poor folks lived in Grand Blanc till this day. You can't have no car that's paid for on your property. They're going to come and tag it and pull it. They're doing that left and right, but they setting us up. What happened was, I'm mad with Pastor Sherman McCaffrey, the one that's parading around Carissa Shields. I use names. Don't have me on here.
Oh, no, we use names too.
Your business.
Check and see if I'm lying. Nevy, all of them, Liddell Lewis, all of them. They know the game that's getting played. It's shrinking America, but that's the backside. But the deeper side, because how many Americans finna die? All over the nation.
Population control.
Control. They finna bring it down. Too many people on the planet.
Gotta curtail
That's where the Trumps.
Hey, King Rodney.
That's where the Trumps and Elon Musk. I've never been a Republican. I've been a poor person with a God. My job to tell you the truth. That's why everybody's sick. Kids with these aggressive cancers that Woods and them doing the study, it ain't all Flint water.
Right.
Any of your listeners, they'll say all over this country it's the same thing. And I dare anybody, as soon as you get off this podcast, look up the actual COVID shots, and I just don't want to be the bearer of too much bad news. But we're in a world of trouble. And that's why, with all this COVID money, and our water got poisoned. $625 million, I think, was the water settlement. And we were saying that's the piggy bank. And kids here ain't got, not now, a dime. Everybody here, kids got autism. Mm-hmm. Everybody. Mm-hmm. And now the grown folks is affected. Your health is challenged. This is a bigger plan. But they threw us a bone to destroy. Yeah. Because you got to have Negroes that broke and take crumbs. Mm-hmm. I ain't the one, because you're going to have to answer to God. This is a wicked thing that's going on right now. And people know nothing about it. They finna take your house. They coming at me. When I got on historic board, I put Beverly Shields on there now. I'm in the historic district. It was protected. Before Michael Freeman, it was, what's the name, the director of Land Bank. But long story short, with another speed them, they came and did an emergency demo at the end of my building where we got that stage at. Mm-hmm. My taxes, everything was paid. They said, we're going to tear that down. My building is in a historic district.
I see that you got the sign out there.
But people ride by there and say, why my building looks so ragged? If I touch one brick, they got me.
Yeah, you
can't.
They got me. No, you can't, because it's
Let me tell y'all what bursting. Papa Jared's place sitting right here.
Right next to it.
See, it's hard to be Jermaine. There's so much dirt
that's what we do. We jump around.
I got a solution. Mm-hmm. The plan is there. It's bigger than Papa Jared. It's bigger than Gil. It's bigger than all of them. But the evilness, you vote in your own demise. You always have voted your own demise. Right. Nobody tell us. But long story short, why would you build this big monstrosity of a bursting?
It's huge.
And they put a penny in nothing but that square footage of theirs. And they even left some houses inside of their complex built right around it.
Don't you, have you seen, go ahead, just you go finish, because you showed us the master plan.
Rodney Thomas said, good looking out, KANG. Rodney Thomas told me to give you a
shout out. Rodney Thomas, he called me the other day. I talked to everybody because issues is coming. His wife said, nobody really know why. Everybody, I could tell tons and tons, but it scared me.
He came down there and said his water smelled like, and he used it. He said shit.
Back to that. It's so much. I'm probably doing another segment coming back on here. But what happened is this.
Well, you'll be on with us every Thursday on the Bump Club.
There you go. But when the water, what happened is with the water, Woodson cried about it, EPA, Eagle, they got a certain class of so much percentage that's passable that they qualify as clean. Phosphates, chlorine, fluoride. Water's supposed to be pure. Ain't supposed to have nothing.
Right.
Nothing in it. And now the plastic, the delivery, the carrier of your water, they find out that's clogged brain clogs and all kinds of health from just drinking out the bottle.
Yep, the plastic.
Damn.
Yep.
Please ask us.
No, I know.
Please Google it. It's a truth. While they laughing and playing, they shut me down. That's why when they did Hasselbreen, I was I could have cried because my hands tied because they took me out of power, and I know exactly the game they're playing. And
but the people on council,
I got mad with my buddy Goddell and all of them because some of them divided. Ed and them, Neely and them divided the seniors. Hasselbreen hustlers. Sure, I know all about all of that because I promote. That's what I do. I said, look, man, sometimes you have to just stick together.
Well, they said nearly pulling out all the stops now up there at Hasselbreen. He damn near got a chef coming in cooking dinner for him.
Well, I'll tell you like this. I'm going to have to, it's so much information. I'm gonna thumb all of that. I'm going to cut to the resolve. Wow, it's early and people will get off of here. This is what must happen.
They don't leave us, baby.
Well, they ain't going nowhere. But I'm going to give you the resolve, and I hope people understand. If not, all you do is, like I tell people, put a little time on it. Watch it. Keep the tape. That's why I tell them, just keep the tape. It must happen now. The mayor have to be the Rico Lord. The mayor have to be the Rico Lord. He proved himself.
Tony, you hear the KANG said the mayor has to be the Rico Lord.
First ward have to be Rosemary.
The second ward... the first ward has to be...
No, Rose in the first ward.
Okay.
Yeah, she in the
first ward have to be Rosemore. Second ward have to be me.
What?
Have to be me. Wait. Because see, I was supposed to go on the highway. I got blues tours all over the country right now. That's why I shut
Breaking news.
down.
Breaking news. No, you heard it here first.
Oh, I ain't playing.
The second ward gotta be it's Maurice Davis.
The mayor have to be. That way it stops with Weaver them playing. It stops with everybody playing for our demise.
Right.
The Rico Lord is a true. He stepped in when nobody else would. He brought his whole regime in to try his best to help the seniors.
Sure did.
Not Beverly.
Right.
I know Beverly. Seniors. This is bigger than that.
Right.
This is bigger than making superstars.
That's it.
He ain't tried to be a superstar. That man, I watched him. Because I said, hell with, I would never run again the way they lied on me. But listen, the Rico Lord mayor, Rose Merrill, first ward. Me, I have to do second ward. Third ward, we already know. Right. Beverly Biggs.
Beverly Biggs.
Beverly Biggs have to be. And then, what's the fourth ward? Fourth ward would be,
I don't know who they get for the fourth.
We'll just watch this. I'm going to show you how council, I've been on council. This is how Mays play it, since they want some Mays strategy.
Just leave Judy there. Let her suffer with all on there.
Well, you got 2 wards, you don't care who in there. You want 7.
Okay.
You got to be able to count to 7. I'm going to show you something. Tanya Burns and Jerry Winfrey Carter, that's why they hurry up and they figured out, I'm a businessman. I do contracts all day long. I know how to feed me. Nobody know what Maurice got but Maurice. I've been like that. Gil them know how I Papa know. I used to sleep in Papa's club. He used to lock us up in Papa's bag. Gil had Hollywood East. We played. I played for all of them. We was all like that back then before politics came in. Larry White and all of them. But watch this. First ward, Rose. Second, me. Third ward, Miss Biggs. Fourth ward, I'm going to put a question right there. Fifth ward, Jerry Carter. Sixth ward, Tanya. Ninth ward, Jonathan. Now we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 6. To get 7, you got a new city. Won't nobody be able to touch it. It's that simple.
Oh, we got to get it.
Now, here go the problem. You got to push your Rich Jones, all these other folks. Come on now, line up because people, this is going to be a job. Why? The money gone. It ain't running because it's a winning to see. It's running because this is a necessity.
Right.
Ain't no money to the $225. The opera funds at 97.4 or whatever, it's gone.
Flint broke.
That money gone. Neely, anybody, this is Maurice. Call or get on that chat and tell me I'm lying. AC, any of y'all. They ain't gonna do it. Chris Martin, get on here and say misinformation. It ain't gonna happen. But the correct and in the state, there have to be Mike Clack. Mike Clack. You have a team of people. Now, will people understand the strategy? Maybe they will. Maybe they won't. But watch this. And who holds the glue to it? Y'all.
Huh?
Y'all hold the glue to it. I've been in business a long time. My mouth, y'all mouth, this is the new media. This is the new TV.
Yes, it is.
You're all the way all over the country. So am I. All we do is open our mouth and stand unified. Now what happened is we got to change the whole of the whole country. Because like I say, this is way big. Because people got to be educated about these vaccines they giving you.
Yep.
All these spike proteins that, they growing, they cause aggressive cancer, not necessarily in older folks, but in babies, kids.
Yep.
It's killing them.
Yep.
Now, will you laugh? Go ahead and laugh. You won't laugh long. Now, Google it right now. Another thing, the Trump issue. I ain't scared to talk about it.
No, we ain't scared to talk about Trump either.
I dare you to go over to TikTok, anybody that's listening. They done barred the black folks that's over on TikTok, which is droves. 70 million people that man won by. The majority. It ain't no clique. It ain't no Trump supporters. It was America voting for that man because he don't play by rules. He got people that don't care about money. What the hell more money they gonna need? This man, Elon Musk got humanized robots. He said by 2030 he's gonna replace people.
Yeah.
Am I lying?
No, you're not lying at all.
They playing God. But God got all by himself. But somebody got to be brave enough to say stuff that ain't nobody else going to say. With a church on every corner.
Yep. And nobody in there but the pastor.
We never should have been. We still in the same crisis way back when we was in.
And that's what I don't understand.
You done paid all these
Mick, jump in with us. I know you got some questions.
I'm just sitting back listening.
It's sad the state we're in. Mm-hmm. Now, am I bashing Neely? No. But woe to them that lead my sheep astray. The poor will always be among you. This is a spiritual warfare. Mm-hmm. Get back on the porch if you're scared.
Right.
Get back up on the porch. But the ones I named, Rosemount doing the work more than Beverly Lewis Hills. Yes, Beverly is the director. I'm tight with him, but I ain't scared to say the truth. None of that would have made it that far if it wasn't for what Rose doing. Out of Maurice's. It ain't my opinion, it's what Maurice see.
Right. What you see.
See, you can't run and now to get on council. A new council, what I just stated, this is how that works. First of all, don't run if you don't understand that you on council for 9 votes, not clicks. Because
that's it.
You on council for 9 votes. What that mean? You want to help everybody, white, black, blue, green, that's in this city.
Yes.
You ain't on council for me to be the superstar.
Right.
Mays made the mistake. I'm going to show you what happened with a superstar. Nothing. Look at his ward. Mm-hmm. But there's certain black folks, Mays. Then there's certain black folks can't stand it. Mm-hmm. Why? Because it's about what I get done. Mm-hmm. Once you unite people, you got them. Now, another thing people don't know. There's 2 types of power. You got money power, you got people power. Mm-hmm. City of Flint, they're going to use that dark money, and it's there that Mays oftentimes talk about. They use it on me. And then Mays and all of them, the whole gates of hell came to me over me because as I don't play by nobody's rule, but I strategize. I think different than the average person, but I know how to get success.
Right.
If you listen to me, if you fail, that's your fault. Mm-hmm. Because, if you don't listen, because I know how to get you there.
Right.
But it's going to be different than the track you're on. You got to turn around and go that way. Right. You're going the wrong way. Go that way. Watch what happens. Same thing. Mm-hmm. The people I named, they long-suffering, they humble. Ain't nobody trying, but only thing we want to do is focus on how can we change these ordinances. Mm-hmm. You got to remove Habitat. They had a meeting 2 days ago at Burston for small businesses, 1.7 million. But ain't nobody gonna qualify. A man came to me. I was doing security down at the credit union. Man, I need help with so and so. Go on down there. Just let me know when I see you if you qualify. You ain't qualify. The new affordable housing is
Maurice, don't get me on that.
Popsicle stick apartments. They gonna take all your stuff, but that could be every problem got a solution. Luckily, you got a Republican regime in there that ain't gonna go down that Dana Nessa Road. Now let's watch this for the Democrats. Where they at over here?
Oh Lord, Mickey, you up?
Well, I go to sleep.
You listening? Here he comes.
Ignorant Democrats. Now this one, I'm gonna show you how ignorant I am. Mm-hmm. Anytime somebody's so damn demonic and hates so much, where God created who? Everybody.
Everybody.
God use whoever he want to. Last I checked, or he got to use who the Democrats are using.
No,
Chris Martin. Let me tell you something. When he stood up and took that boy with the brain cancer and held him up, I'm sure that was a white kid because Trump is racist as they come. Was he white? No, he was black.
I don't know. I didn't see that one. I didn't know.
Oh, you didn't see it?
I watched it. Yeah.
He was a little black boy.
Yes,
and he made him honorary. Not honorary. He said he was a Secret Service.
Secret Service.
His time is limited on Earth. He got brain cancer. And it could take his life any second. Trump held him up. People went to crying. Oh. Them Democrats stood there with their little popsicle stick and ain't budged or budge. Democrats just budge.
They didn't know how to. Cause I've been hearing that. I've been looking at that where they didn't want to show no compassion.
In the whole, mostly in Genesee County, but most people, I want them to tear my head off because somebody got to break this curse. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to break us out of the spiritual warfare curse we in. Because if not, we done. Yep. We done. I didn't come on here to play games. Because what happened is, first of all, white folks, they vote Democrat and Republican. Mm-hmm. When last time you heard a white folk call another a white person, you're a dumb hunky, you're a dumb hillbilly because you voted for that damn Democrat. They don't do that. We're the only race that call them Sambos, Jigaboos, and all this other fictitious stuff. But the problem, who gonna feed you? They could take your life this very second. Yep. With drones. They could take, who got a gun like they were standing on the lawn with the back in the day, whatever with Dwayne Robinson them. Man, do you know they could drop a drone? Man, come on now, this ain't the 60s or 70s. It's the right way. Go up there and talk to. He didn't get killed over here downtown. Go up to that governor's office with that, and where they can make the changes. You just politicking people to lose more and lose their life.
It's photo opportunities.
That's all.
That's all, just photo opportunities.
Sit down somewhere.
Right.
It's sad. Just showing us how we get treated. The boy was clearly running. I didn't see no gun. I looked at the footage. That was wrong on levels. We get mistreated every day.
Yep.
Every day.
Yep.
You getting mistreated, Mickey getting mistreated, and 90%, watch this, we getting killed by our own people.
Yep.
So where are you at then? Black Panther, new 2025 Black Panther Party? It's horrific. Nobody should be doing this in 20. You got to unify. Mm-hmm. The poor will always be among you, but people scared.
Absolutely. We got over 250 people watching. Let's make sure we get them likes up. Mickey, what questions you got for the KANG? I guess no questions. We having a conversation because it ain't really no interview.
I'm just reading the comments. I just was looking at the comments.
Okay, well, thank you because I can't see
because what I was hearing is that, like, I'm seeing what some saying Trump was exploiting a child. Well, we can point where the Democrats was exploiting. See, this is where I get mad at. I get confused. They act like Democrats don't do no exploiting either. I told y'all when George Floyd got killed, you saw Nancy Pelosi them had on Kente clause was dropping to one knee, but you couldn't even pass a George Floyd bill. You see what I'm saying? Like the games that they play. I mean, like even with Jasmine Crockett, don't get me wrong. I think the sister, an intelligent sister, but I've been looking at some of the stuff they was doing.
But Mickey.
Yes, sir.
Let me say this. Mm-hmm. Have you noticed how Neely act since he got in office? He didn't act like the same Neely he did before he got in office when he wanted to.
I can answer that. Oh. Yeah.
Once you get in there, people don't look back at you. Why would Trump have to exploit anybody and he the president now? He's in office. Neely got in office and didn't do nothing for the people in Flint. We still drinking poison water. We ain't got a dime. People getting evicted. People getting foreclosed and everything else.
Yep.
Trump and Elon Musk, they billion and trillionaires and showing you the lies that people lie. And the scriptures say a lie is more believable than the truth. Mm-hmm. You're going to believe a lie. When they lied on me, everybody ran. Do it sound like I'm a Republican? No, I'm just somebody that got sense of no God, created heaven and earth, and guess what? Love thy neighbor as, okay, don't play with that.
Right.
Because I dare you to get sick. Your mind going to change that quick.
Right.
God know how to shut your mouth.
So
those that do the will of the Father is of me.
They say he'll lay you down so you can look up. No other choice
There's
but
people
to
leaving
look up.
and going to leave.
Right.
So what side would you rather be on?
The Lord's
this is what I'm gonna say right here to you, Kay Harris. No, not to you, Maurice. They saying Trump he shouldn't be in office because he should be a convicted felon.
They don't know no better.
Do you understand that that Biden pardoned his son
and anybody else in his family that have to do anything
like
with
why
this?
would you have to go? Because he knew they had. Listen, I'm gonna say this, and I voted for Kamala Harris. Let me tell you, I'm not gonna. That. No, because I'm just saying, I'm gonna get hit with it anyway because they say I voted for Trump.
Can I tell you this? I need them to go look up this. What Biden did in Obama when it comes to the COVID shot. Fire is shrinking the population right now. I ain't got to put no word on it. All you do is Google it. Whatever you go to, wherever, and only look for real doctors. It's going to scare you.
Man, I've been hearing some of them.
James Cochran just became a member thing.
James, thank you for coming.
But if you look at it, even with that thing that's going on, because I don't want to get this knocked off on YouTube, because you go too far in it, they'll block you.
With the COVID stuff.
Yeah,
they will.
Yeah, they will. You go too far. But but do you see that you got the doctors that's coming back out saying, it was doctors that was against all that was going on. That's even, I'll give you an example with the food, because I've been looking at how people I'll be going over to other countries. You talking about the water. Do you understand all the food that we got, just that red, what is it, dye number 9, red or something? All this food is reprocessed food that we feed. It's like, when you look at it all, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I agree with everything that Robert F. Kennedy's saying, but some of it I do agree with. Like, we do need to be more nutritionists. Man, we leading kids. Sister Taliba, thanks for tapping in. You mean to tell me we only 12% of the population we leading in diabetics?
That's correct.
Heart disease, like all the diseases that you down there could get. We 12%. Because what do we have in our community? All of them sitting up here hollering and saying, oh, it's a food desert over here. It's a food desert over there. Who made it a food desert? But yet they think, okay, I'll give you $50,000. I'll give you $50,000. You know, like you saying, people, I remember my uncle told me this, rest his soul. He been gone for a minute. And I wasn't doing that time, but he was like doing the Great Depression. He was like, nephew, it was food lines. And what are we saying now in 2025?
Correct.
Food lines.
Correct.
So what you think? And then they talking about politics, and this just show you the craziness where it throws me off with it. But then you can kind of see the racism. But let me show you how the racism that we play in it.
Go ahead, man.
Like what fires with Doug coming down there cutting up.
Let's get on.
But
that.
we have our own who support that type of behavior.
Wow.
Because we be mad with each other. Let's be honest. We fall out with each other. And then other people will take advantage of that. That's like Doug going after Miss Beverly Biggs. But reason he doing that, because he never got held in check, you know what I'm saying, when he was dealing with Tanya like that, the councilwoman in the 6th Ward.
It seemed like you say, Mick, they pick and choose, and it's like...
Yeah, but you have a Liddell or Candace. That's like last night. Candace loved to just get up there and talk because she have her talking point. Using that 5 minutes hurting my ears, though. She want to sit up there. They didn't want to bring up St. Mark's. Remember, she was so about the people want to eat. With Jonathan showing you, let's make it 30 apiece. But I wouldn't have did. I bleed him on that. No, give him 50. You've been giving everybody else 50.
Right.
But Judy thing was she helped black people at, and let's be honest, Judy.
Wow.
The mayor sent this up here. This what you've been voting for with the mayor. You bring Bethel in that. Bring Bethel. This was her what's the name bringing Bethel in that. But it should have told y'all something when Candace, just to show you how crazy Candace them is. We was in Black History Month, just not too long ago. The one they say you can celebrate, but it's 365 in my book. They didn't even invite Tanya, JWC, or Jonathan. Just show you the division in it. So, you know what I'm saying? So how can you reason when you already seeing the division that these people that's playing? You'd invite the other ones up in there. Judy wasn't even a part of it. This show you how much Judy cared about it.
Right.
Judy wasn't even a part of it. To even to thumb the nose at certain people. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Judy, I'm so caring about my ward. You starting to care about your ward now that the money down there gone?
No, that them people was sitting there looking at her. That's why she was caring.
From a year ago, like what she just said, she ain't updated that spreadsheet since September. Judy, you wasn't caring about the 4th Ward. And then willow trees. Did you hear these people say willow trees?
Willow trees. Stopping the flood or something.
Yeah,
the
roots underground.
And they not even from
but
here.
But it take 25, 30 years to develop.
But they not natural here. They will mess up the basin around the people's house, if I'm not mistaken.
Around the 4th Ward then.
Man, 4th Ward. Is this what we're doing? Thanks for tapping in. For 4th Ward, look,
people need to see the 4th Ward. What's left of it?
She just act like, oh, it's been bad. No, the 4th Ward been bad plenty long time. What's the one guy who's come down and Mr. Preachy? When he was telling Judy,
Mr. Preachy,
he was telling her something 2 years ago. But, you know, it's just when he said use people, it got lost in translation. But that's how you see. To me, Judy was like, you can say forget St. Mark's. You know why they saying forget St. Mark's?
Why?
Because of that mayor downstairs don't want to send St. Mark's no money. That's in Liddell Ward, 2nd Ward.
That's
right.
sad.
So how can she not? She votes against stuff in her own ward, and then want to get on Dennis for not voting for stuff on the north side. But this is in your ward, and they done gave you all of this money.
All of them gonna be gone shortly. They know it.
Yeah,
that's all I can tell you.
But why are they giving all this money for these parks, and these parks looking just like they looked last summer, the summer before that, the summer before that? They ain't doing nothing in these parks.
Listen, they can't do nothing. They can't do nothing to cause you to sustain yourself. Flint is located inside of Genesee County. Yep. The parks is county. It ain't going nowhere. So what they did, they shrinking Normally, the youth will come up and buy houses, go to school. This ain't going to be a college town. The world is reducing population. We just on the leading edge. Keep the video. You're going to see. The folks that's in Flint now, that's thinking they doing something, they ain't doing nothing. They studied your median income. That's why you said Winters today houses, apartments, that's $200, $300 apartments. Or whoever they sell them for $250,000. They know your highest median income, it'll wipe you out. Through taxes. And I just got my water bill over there on Dayton Street just doubled. Period.
I heard you say that. And then Derek from Rubes jumped in the comments and said Maurice his did too.
I went to Music Planet. And then I see Carter got an award. Bless you, Carter. Yeah. But you can't eat that piece of paper.
Right.
We got to be smart in that. But you have to speak truth. And because why? You're going to say stuff people didn't normally hear, and it's going to cause them to even hopefully pay attention and do their own homework. Mm-hmm. That's all it is. Because you might could see the way it seemeth right scripture to man the end thereof is destruction. You could think you're right.
Right.
But you really could be wrong.
Right.
I would rather make sure I choose God's side, and I call it a spiritual warfare. Choose God, because that's what's going to last. This here is real. They finna wipe people. They letting people die every day.
Oh, yeah.
And you up here, you're only temporary. Charles Stewart monetized. What happened? Watch this. 1.5 million people came through and bought houses, foreclosed, people with delinquent taxes.
Yep.
Wasn't that last year?
Yep.
1.5. People was calling me, and then I would reflect them over to Mays because I'm not on council no more. Mm-hmm. And they still put them out.
Year before last. I think it was year before last.
Well, yeah, it was year before last. But long story short, they didn't give them mercy. What they was doing, reverting them from paid off homes. I'll tell you what, we'll refinance your house and make you start paying rent again.
Wow.
Now, watch the lie. If it was out of town buyer, how in the world out of town buyer going to maintain property?
They don't.
It had to be the city of Flint in conjunction with Land Bank and the county. I'm going to leave it alone. You got to have people that have wisdom to help people.
Right.
That's what me and Beverly, we pull them out of foreclosure. I ain't just talking, but how can I beg for help? And I bring in help, and everybody jug at it. Like, you know, they don't understand. Trump is president now. He ain't got a politic. Well, you got to come to the realization you're the one in trouble.
That's true.
This city we're talking about conversation, discussion about getting in line for food. You can't feed yourself. You're in a little trouble. You certainly can't pay your rent.
And I'm going to say this. Don't none of them believe in God, Maurice. Let me just tell you that, because I'm watching now, and I was there. I'm not going to go in too much detail about it, but with Miss Beverly Biggs, Levy. Now, this woman been getting harassed, and I'm hearing Tanya getting harassed too, right? Mm-hmm. Candace, them, like I say, they stick up for the worst things. Now, don't get me wrong. Right or wrong is wrong, but how y'all trying to go after Miss Beverly Biggs and this individual who calling her is threatening her, but yet y'all gonna defend Chris Martin, how he went after that one brother that was a pastor? Now they became defenders of LGBT. Candace them defenders of LGBTQIA. Why you ain't saying nothing about Chris Martin?
Because they like him. Like you said, it's selective. Right here in the clique.
So I don't do cliques. In the clique. It's plain to see Maurice ain't doing
And then this is my thing with Chris Martin. The same pastor that said God talked to him and told him Kansas City Chiefs was going to win. That's why we lost. Because now he getting called some guys on sports, but not about the water going to be fixed. You see how crazy black people is.
Older than that, leave my sheep astray.
And we fall for it all the time, man.
And they do this, and they just pass these people on to us, and just like, I never understood this. God ain't talked to him about getting the water. Like I said, I had 2 uncles die from cancer. 2. Went from stage 1 to stage 4 in 30 days.
Most men scared to go to the doctor because they scared of the report.
Right.
That's why I go all the time.
That's right.
Most people, period.
But look at the people from the water, though. You getting all these cancers. Like, we got so many. When you seen this, because you've been here long, and I have, Maurice. When did you start? Did you see this many dialysis center popping up around Flint?
And this never existed. I got so many people that's around me. Beverly niece dead. Every chicken I can name. Band members, 2 drummers died. I'm talking about within a year or so. Wow. Young. They're all just dropping dead, finding them dead. Beverly work at Township Police. Every day she say, wait a minute, now this is weird. It ain't homicides killing people no more. They just finding them dead. Mm-hmm. And their house is just dead. A girl died the other day. They just dropping. They just find them dead. That's why I say watch the Spike program. You tell people they laugh like in Sodom and Gomorrah. You're gonna laugh. That's your reaction. But don't make it not be the truth.
Yeah.
My job is to tell you, and when it happened, they heard it on the bump.
That's true.
And I'm not laughing. They heard it on the bump.
But people don't want to listen if it ain't coming from CNN, MSNBC.
They better listen.
It's still gonna be the truth.
They better listen to us because we ain't been too
y'all
off.
Right now. This news is not available, so I get it. Who is he? Man, let me tell you something. I was on meeting y'all don't know what the Economic Development Board is. That's where all of the money come in. But the problem was I was only council person, me and her, Winfrey. Mays wasn't privy to this. Nobody on council. I could say it, and I said it before. Ashley Cap, I remember listening to y'all on this program when I was quiet. When Nita would call me, well, we got another meeting down here. Me, Banks, and other ones that's on the board. No media. Emily Doyle, all of them in the mayor's office. This is just like right now. Since they've been seated, Liddell and all of them. I said, I ain't going to do it no more. 600,000 over here to Ashley and this and all. No. Emily called me, Maurice, you going to come to the meeting? I said, I got something to do. I'm not coming. And that's when he put the motion on the floor, and I almost laughed. Well, Liddell, y'all brought up about me getting off. That's what that came up. You remember that?
Yes.
That's when I started refusing.
And then they was asking, like, you didn't even know that they was taking you off the board.
People started calling me about that. I was active on that board, moving money. I don't have to play. That's why I get it when people don't know what I'm telling you. Mm-hmm. Watch this. A lot of people, Trump. That's how, and I said it before, that's how come that the apartments across from University in Smith Village was built. Trump, $30 million. Get off here and go and do the city of Flint. $30 million, Ben Carson. You're going to see Trump had him, his Secretary of State, and Weaver was down there, and watch, as soon as he left out the building, we went straight into the executive session, but I said a word about where that money comes from.
Wow.
That's why I understand they don't know.
But they tell us stuff, and we get excited, then we find out the real story afterwards. Just like we touched on communities first, developing all of this property. They told us, and I remember so clear, them new apartments on Flushing and
Ballinger.
Flushing and Ballinger right there, veteran housing. Well, it's only going to be 10 units available for veterans.
In affordable housing, they only put 2 or 3 of them, then the rest of them is market rate.
Yes, and market rate, baby, you can't.
On Dayton, a house
been
now.
Saying it.
I bought the house right on the corner of Dayton. It's Forest Hill, $700 some land bank. But now all of a sudden the taxes are $8,000, $5,000. But most of them over there now is $100,000 on Dayton.
Yes.
They sold one. Only reason that was to assess higher property value.
It's crazy.
Taxes.
It's crazy.
People, please open your eyes. It's a difference with somebody pleading with you, giving you a truth without candy coating. Like Mays off time. I'm not blowing smoke up your pants leg. I got a guy. The Bible says you will be destroyed for the lack of. Here
knowledge.
You go. Accurate knowledge.
Right.
Not opinion.
Mickey, you better jump in here because you know I got questions on top of questions.
I'm just sitting back. I'm enjoying it.
Me too. So, because I want to talk to you about this too. You were the chairman of the Rules Committee when you were on council. You forgot the name there with everything else you was over.
Yes.
Now they making up rules as they go along. Maurice, have you ever heard? You voting on the third ward? They voting on the third ward council member to replace Murphy.
Yeah.
Well, we only gonna do 30 rounds, and after the 15th round, you got to stop and tell us why you won't vote for what?
Winters.
And they go along with it.
Winters. This is trashed. I'm gonna just be blunt.
Raw. Keep it raw.
This here council is trashed from the front door to the back. Now, I ain't saying Jerry and Jonathan Jerry and all of them turning them trash.
Right.
It's trashed because he knew nobody had the wisdom of a Mays. They took me out the way. I wouldn't have had the wisdom of Mays if I hadn't listened to Mays all day long. Councilman, vote yesterday. Councilman, do this. Damn, man, shit. I got tired of it. But it took me a year to understand what he had me doing.
But you learned it.
I learned it. Now, they don't know. So what comes up from the mayor, and everybody know they went behind the ear. The law department, Angela Wheeler and all of them, man, She had to get. She dropped chairs of many days because of what happened is this. Y'all don't know. Everybody sitting in them chairs is lobbying. Not one of them is not lobbied. If they say that, they'll lie. You lobbied in them chairs all day long. You get every resolution about money, you going to get it, and they're going to be a call, whether it be from so-and-so, so-and-so. Look, I need this to pass today. Where you at on this? I need you to pass it.
Maurice, I've seen some of this firsthand. I know you're not
lying.
So
am I lying?
No, you're not.
I'm giving the public something so they ain't got to speculate. That's why I come on this show. And I know I'm going to get pushback because you ain't getting my opinion.
Right.
Or if Trump, I'm giving you back behind the scenes. God always have a ram in the bush to help you. Flint actually need help.
Yes.
People actually finna die and lose everything out of foreclosure. It's called gentrification. It's here.
Oh, yeah, but you said this 5 years ago.
But Mickey, it's so disheartening.
6 years ago.
Yeah, no, yeah, well, yeah. I'm just saying when I was playing, he said this to me.
But back to the trash council. This is what I mean by that. Without them understanding, you got to have 7. First thing, rule of order is to go back and change some council rules. Number 1, I'm the chair of the rules committee. Let me get it right. Robert's rules of order is to help maintain order in the meeting, not to rule the meeting. Madam Chair, nobody even need to say that mess. We just have a meeting. When you got out of order, just like with Trump, that man got to cussing or standing up out of, he said, sergeant's arms.
Come, escort him out.
And then when a word said.
Nothing.
That was Robert's rule of order.
He didn't keep his decorum. Boom, they got it over. What's up, Mick?
No, with the comment, I just put up Felicia Harris. She said they made a mockery of the legislative process.
Yes, they did.
These are the biggest idiots that don't know parliamentarian
correct role
and proper conduct of council. But see, that's the same thing I was saying yesterday when I wasn't Boehner. I forgot the person name it was. When he got up and screamed and said, "Obama, you a lie."
Yeah,
Obama.
Al Green.
No, that was Trump. Al Green was on Trump. But remember, it was when Obama was in
when
there.
Obama was there.
When the dude got up there,
it
said you a lie. But see how we deal with, like my man that was behind Trump when he called the sergeant's arm.
Yep.
The man that was behind Obama during that time should have said, "Sergeant, I'm armed. Get him up out of here." But but it's the disrespect. People forget. That's just like when the governor of Arizona came out, met him on the tarmac, put his finger in his face. But see, it's just the games that we just,
How you gonna be an expert if you ain't never drove a car or flew a plane?
Right.
I done been down there. I know how to fly that plane. That's why I said I was running for mayor. No. DeRico, he stood up. He showed himself, and he's from council, so he got the experience. But he actually came out of an environment where he had to step out on his own. And where was Charles Winfrey? He should have been up there with him. I ain't scared. I know that's Jerry Winfrey daddy. Where was Charles Winfrey?
That's not his district.
It didn't have to be. I didn't say where was Alameen, because look, if I'm elected first to my ward and then to the whole of the city of Flint.
There you go.
He of the whole of the county. They get county millage. Has to bring. Charles Winfrey should have been parked right there, as well as all of the other councils.
Maybe he didn't want to rock the boat because he get his money too from the county.
You elect to rock the boat or don't get run down there.
I feel
you can't put the dollar over people people elect me. The reason the backstory. People over in my ward losing everything. Always have. We had boats on Rankin Street. It was just horrific. When I got to do the festival, I promise you, Lynn Williams, Community First, her husband say, you ain't gonna have no festival to preach up
Community Foundation, and that's where Lynn at?
Community Foundation.
Okay, yep, I just want to
have no. Right. Carmen, all of them. Carmen Lewis, that's Liddell's cousin, you know that.
I didn't know that.
Man, get out of here. She the one who helped get me out the chair. Carmen Lewis and Liddell Lewis.
Karma, she was... Okay.
That's who all of them, they went behind my back and backdoored me, but now you know that. That's a little caveat.
Okay.
I don't play games. The preacher up the street, they secretly, Neely and all of them met up the street, secretly. Secret emails, I got all that mess. But that's how they have to do when they know you ain't nothing to play with. But anyway, it was so horrific. Ain't nobody gonna come over here. You're gonna need dogs, they're gonna break in cars. I said, watch me. I started the library, I did beaches, back to the Bricks Festival. Notice everything I do is on the north side. I ain't got to be downtown. That's why I'm not a Republican, but I'm a smart person, a godly person trying to tell you the whole truth, not just part of it.
I think when I started watching you back in 2000, you were over on, what year was it when you and Beverly was over at Paul's radio station?
Yep, before that was on Kettering.
Been watching.
And I was supposed to be on Z92.7, but they hated me out of that. I was supposed to be the blues man over there, and they gave it to Kurt Roby.
Wow.
And they wanted me. The public wanted me, but they backdoored me. I was supposed to, and it's so embarrassing. Every time one of my buddies, Willie Clayton, Sir Charles, now you got King George and all of them, the tours I'm finna catch. Every time we come here, Davis, why you ain't here? Big Rob, I don't know if you heard of Big Rob. He did a concert over here at the IMA and Carter. Put him on the phone. Hey, man, what the hell you doing? I'm in your town and you ain't on these concerts. I ain't never in a concert. Cause why? It's hate.
Yeah.
But when I go down south, they warm up for me. I get mad because every time I play with Denise Sell, all of the ones down there. Willie Clayton, I've been on all of the labels down there. I write for all of them.
And you know what? Me and Mickey have experienced that. And like Mickey, I don't understand why the home team don't support the home team. We get more love from the outside than we do from the inside.
All you got to do is look at Chris Shields. A lot of people don't know Bo Watson from Flint. I'm searching for love. Play another slow jam right over here on McAvoy. Bobby, L.J. Reynolds. All of them folks is Johnny Taylor right up the street. And I know everybody. Mm-hmm. Bobby Bland, he had a girlfriend down off of Dayton. Matter of fact, Johnny Taylor, Terry Crews' daddy, we tight. He right up the street over there on right up the street by the park. You know that, don't you?
I didn't know that either.
Oh, it's his real dad. His name Terry Crews.
we get some information today.
Oh, I could give you all day long. But what I'm saying is this: jealousy.
Oh yeah.
But it don't stop you. Mm-hmm. And if you never been faced with what you have to do to really combat jealousy, truth. It'll walk it down. I felt so bad when all of them came across and lied I'm a homophobic. No. It's only a man and a woman. That tell me if y'all Democrats that's supposed to be a Christian, how you go not the public, Chris Martin, answer this. How you gonna sign up for a man putting on a dress or you mutilating kids? You know what I'm saying? Boys going in a girl's bathroom. Chris Martin, you a bishop. You of churches. You a leader. And any other pastor. I don't need no church member. I want to learn to answer Maurice. I'll wait on the answer. It ain't gonna happen.
They ain't gonna put it in.
You blessed to be a blessing with this. Y'all are blessed.
We are.
This is a hard discussion.
But we need. These are the discussions that we need to have.
The community.
I always say we need.
The world need this conversation right now.
Yep. This
is a world, and another thing. Before I get off here, and I know y'all time winding up.
No, this is our stuff.
This is a democratic regime. Mm-hmm. This is the winter's end, Mickey. Don't you ever make your audience a black audience. Make it a people's audience.
It is.
Where everybody feel appreciated to come. Now, when you have hard nigga discussion, you will gonna have that. You're gonna have black, hey, y'all excuse me, white folks, we finna talk. You're gonna have that. I do that on my podcast, but people understand because this is a wicked world we live in now, where people can't find truth. You got biased news. You got ABC, NBC, MSNBC. You got the Crockett, whoever that girl is, that senator that's pro-black and black. You
talk about what's
Jasmine
Crockett. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Go to TikTok if y'all ever get a chance and just see what the black folks really think about it. Oh, you didn't know that? Oh, Winters, you gonna pass out?
Nah, I can name you a couple podcasts you can go to really tell you.
Mick?
You can go to Tariq. You can go to Tim Black. You can go to
Tariq Nasheed.
Yeah, you can go to Tim Black. He that one from out of D.C. You know,
it's time for us to cut the light on.
Yeah, because she was cussing on one like how they doing the Kendrick Lamar. They not like See, that's symbolism.
Correct.
That's like you showing that they all black. The Congressional Black Caucus. What have they done for the black people?
What happened? Why didn't anybody come back and pick up the water investigation they had going on?
I heard that they did bring it up on Roland Martin's show.
On Roland Martin's show.
Listen, y'all. Listen. Let's put this puppy to sleep.
Let's put
this puppy to sleep. When I got on council, me and Mays rode to the federal judge office together because we was all sequestered. And that means we wasn't leaving, including Angela Wheeler and all of the city
down
attorneys.
in
Detroit. Wilson went they all went. You get a pin drop in that courtroom. He said, look, y'all ain't coming out of that room until we get a agreement. Now, long story short, we had meetings with a federal mediator. in Flint in the council room back there, not out in public, but the in Flint Township, Jeff Wright, he ended up agreeing to do another pipeline for them. They got brand new water in Flint Township. Okay. From the plant, so you understand, from the bowl. Mm-hmm. Okay. I mean, not from the bowl, let me correct, from Lake Huron. Okay. They built another connection. Hear what I'm saying? They bypassed, I don't know how they did it, but he got one going to Flint Township. And it's redundant because it's dipping out the same. Flint got one too. It's only and the Griggs used to cry about it because redundant mean if somebody pours in our water, everybody's still gonna pour it because it's in the same straw, right? Dipping in the same river. Right. Okay, I'll go to this raggedy thing down here. Now watch this. What happened was that's where the shrinking of Flint came in. Y'all don't know this. He got the new water, but on the land bank in the city of Flint, in the county, they decided to shrink Flint because these houses over here is 100 years old. I'm in the historic district. Mm-hmm. They know it ain't enough people over here to flush the system. Right. It can never be clean. So what they did was they got a new pipeline, and now Flint is fixed because, notice, they say it's an impoverished community. This is what I was trying to explain when I did the ride-by. The north end of Flint is now it was more of a commercialized zone. They redid it as a commercial zone, and they got little cells of neighborhoods that's still there. That's true. But now they changed the districts, and that's why you see all of the wards and boundaries changing to where the population remain the same. At the same time, they seeing what happened, it's cheaper to let people die off than to buy them out. Mm-hmm. So what they did, downtown, they got brand new infrastructure going over there.
They showed. Thank you for saying that. Yes, they do. Yes.
Listen, but Flint actually is downtown. Not north end. That's why it's urban farming on the north end. Apple orchards, this and that. I own the property over there.
You showed us a picture one time, Devil's Lake. That's right. I don't even know the name.
What's
the real name of Devil's Lake?
That's right.
It's gonna be prime real estate property. It's all around
right
there.
Now. It's prime, right? You can't buy land over there. You got to tell them if you go to land bank right now. You got to tell them why you want that land.
You got to show them a plan.
You got to prove.
Yes.
Am I lying?
No, you're not.
I'm giving y'all truth. I didn't come here to play games. That's why I get frustrated with Michael Free. Any of them, tell me I'm lying. People need real help. Mm-hmm. Now, what happens is the money is here to help the poor. But the wicked come and swoops it up. Wow. With nonprofits. They put stipulations there, ain't nobody gonna qualify. Right. They never gave Mays $300,000.
So didn't.
And that's why his ward looked like that.
Yep.
Because why? You can't blow smoke up my pants leg, and I'm gonna be a big shot council person, and I got couches a half a door next door to me. No, to the least of these. But now when Liddell spend the money, do sidewalks where houses got tore down, you do all this to fool people. It's time to pull the cover off.
Maurice, don't you think, because Burston looks like it's downtown Chicago.
Oh, Burston.
I mean, it's a building. Silver Springs, Maryland. I'm talking about that.
You're looking at a 10-year in advance. They don't do nothing for the day.
Right.
That's a 10-year project.
So don't you feel, I mean, from the master plan,
yes.
and people can just go down there and look at the picture of Burston.
That's correct.
They about to change that whole neighborhood
over
there.
See this?
Get on your phone and look at the video.
Oh,
did y'all understand this from the sister?
What's up, Mick? What's that?
That if I'm not mistaken, the land around Devil Lake was purchased by someone in New Jersey?
Correct.
What?
Man, the guy was from Florida that bought the $1.5 million on the north end.
Yeah, them houses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of that land, and then Land Bank came along and tore down everything else. But now they making it money, and then after they did that notice, that's when the houses went up to 100,000, 80,000. But they knew people was already struggling, and this is what I'm telling you. Over on Dayton, where I'm at, Forest Hill, them people still got tarps on their house. Mm-hmm. Look at Burston. I got the house right in front of Haskell Center. Neely, instead of helping me at my plaza, he dug up the dirt and left there in front of Burston.
That's crazy.
And not Burston, but Haskell Center.
Haskell Center.
That's our house, the brick house.
It's got grass growing on it. It's been there for so long.
We right across the street there.
It's just it's wicked, and they want people to get excited. Like I've had conversations with a bunch of people.
When you see
affordable housing ain't affordable in Flint.
How is that if they use the house median from the township.
That pisses me off. People don't know about that.
The community need to be aware. They always have them to sign away their birthrights. What do I mean by that, Maurice? Whenever they finna make a move on you, they have public hearings.
Oh, so March 10th.
That's a public hearing. They already know what they're gonna do, but they gotta have buy-in from the community.
Didn't I tell y'all that?
Oh, I gotta go there.
I told them that.
We might be late on Monday because I gotta go there.
Monday, March 10th.
No, you
at
know what?
5:30
you got to go
in the Dome.
No. I gotta be at the assessment because I gotta pay them taxes. Remember, I gotta go there Monday.
Yeah.
Where they do it at.
Well, what time is that?
From 10 to 4.
The Board of Review.
I gotta go down there so they can take me off that newly property I put my business in on the south side.
Knowledge is power, y'all.
Knowledge is power, but like you said, they hold, and I said it too. They hold these meetings as they tell us they want to get our input and our information, but it's really just telling us what they gonna do or already have done.
When they label you as impoverished, you labeled as a crackhead.
Damn.
I'm just giving you the truth. You don't get treated the same. If Neely walk in a place of business or a capital theater, he gonna come in with Terrence Green. He gonna come in with a little security here and there. Mm-hmm. If I play somewhere, I got my police security. If I'm really Maurice Davis, the musician, I get treated totally different. Right. If I put on a security guard uniform, I get treated totally different. Mm-hmm. Same thing. A beggar can't be choosy because you only get one bag of these potatoes and now move on and get on out of here. But they don't talk to a man like that. Matter of fact, your money is no good. If I go to the Dom and Dee and her husband Joe and them, man, I've been knowing them folks. I know everybody in the city. I ain't got to worry about nothing in there. But it's different treatment. They label us as impoverished because money comes in the name of the poor folks. But here go the key. Habitat and all the rest of them. They put stipulations on it that they can keep their payroll going.
They qualify us out.
So it give them longevity with their land bank and all the rest of them. They won't pay, so they put their administrative fees inside. They write themselves $80,000, $100,000, and then they make sure they have years of money because they're going to put, you don't qualify.
Right, that's true.
That's what a real council would do to move that stuff and help allocate funding to everybody. And it must be done. And I enjoyed y'all with all that.
We ain't done yet. You want to open up the phone lines for just a few minutes?
You can, but you know what's going on April 11th, right?
What's that mean?
Anniversary.
Oh,
another
Lord,
party
the water.
They be throwing water anniversary.
Water commemoration.
11
I hate
years.
that.
Come April, is it April 11th?
They celebrating that us water not being.
They call it commemorates.
You don't participate in foolishness.
No. 810-610-7851. Please keep your comment to 2 minutes. If you are calling in, we're going to open the phone lines for a few minutes so you can talk to Mr. Davis. You can talk to the Bump Club because that's our name on Thursdays. Welcome to the Bump Club. What's your name and where you calling from?
It's St. Louis.
Hey, St. Louis. How you doing, AT?
I'm doing fine. Hello.
Hey, baby.
I wasn't going to call in, but I did send you a message. Let's make Thursday Information Thursday.
Okay. Information Thursday.
Yeah. Thursday will be information.
Okay, because you done got you a lot of information today, haven't you?
I sure have. That's why I came up. I said, you think we can make Thursday information? Be quiet on my phone. We can make Thursday Information Thursday.
Well, you know what? Thank you, St. Louis. And we're going to take that into consideration because this is the Thursdays that you're going to get. It's always good to take in and learn some new because I've been learning since he done sat in his seat this morning. It's things that I still don't know about Flint.
I have too. Like I said, I've been looking for the past 2 years. Mm-hmm. And I knew the ENAB board was a bunch of mess. Mm-hmm. When Mr. Mays went up there and tried to get them to, that's when Lydell was doing the most. Mm-hmm. And he sat there and went to the EAB board. Harry, whatever his name is, Baby Huey. Go sit there and say, we're gonna get into it, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. As soon as Maurice walked out that door, everything changed. Why say you gonna do something because the man is there when you know damn well you weren't gonna do nothing anyway?
Right.
And this is where they are now. Corey, go down. This is where they are now. Because you're still letting stuff slide.
Mm-hmm.
You're still letting things slide. Well, now you president, but you're still letting stuff slide. You're not standing on business.
Right.
You're just not. And the people are suffering. Because there's no way 510c3s getting all the money.
All the money.
All the money.
Mm-hmm.
Residents can't get not 2 pennies to rub together to try to make 2 pennies come out of the nickel.
That's right. 10 seconds, St. Louis.
But yeah, keep up with the information Thursdays.
We will.
And that's all I got to say. And what's that man named Rich? Is that his name?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. And hi, Mr. Rich. This St. Louis calling. And how you doing, Brother Mickey?
How you doing?
Well, you talking about, this is Maurice Davis on here. You talking.
I said yes, and you said yeah.
I thought you said, what was that man named Rich? I thought you was talking about, you was about to say something about him. No, this is the KANG, Maurice D. Davis.
Okay. Hello, Mr. Davis.
Nice talking to you, bud.
But yeah, keep Thursdays as information.
All right there, St. Louis. God bless you. All right, bye-bye. You too. Thank you. 810-610-7851. If you call in, you got a question or you just want to make a statement, we got a few extra minutes because this our stuff. You got somewhere you got to go. Okay, then. Well, we're going to give them a few more minutes since we was a little late coming on this morning. So while we have still over 200 people watching us, Mickey has on a wonderful sweatshirt. If you all can see it, it says "Blame Me." Mickey, show him your sweatshirt. Stand a little bit. Show him your sweatshirt. So yesterday, as we were entering the council, Ed Taylor told Mickey, said, "Since you always saying blame Ed, always saying blame me," he said, "Here go your sweatshirt, homie. You can blame me." So that's courtesy.
It wasn't all
Ed
like
Taylor.
that. It was a little hostile with me.
Well, you know what? I'm not going to say some of those worldly words that he was using.
The phone number on the screen is running right across the bottom.
Good morning and welcome to the Bump Club on Thursdays. What's your name and what you're calling about?
This is Snowman. Hey, Northside, First Ward.
What's up, Snow?
Hey, I just want to tell the KANG. Tell them to put some respect on that, KANG. Don't get you confused with no motherfuckers like that, but keep doing what y'all doing.
For sure.
Yeah, keep y'all foot on their neck, man. I'm out of here. Peace.
Thank you so much.
That's the good brother, Snowman.
Thank you.
And you can catch him on Flint After Dark.
Flint After Dark.
And you know him, We Them Ones podcast with him and
Uncle Carl be on there talking about the rigmarole.
Hey, he just did an interview with Del Rico last night.
I got to check that out.
Yeah, I did.
I got to check it out.
Yeah,
I got to check it out.
Nice. But I tell him we got to do our own now. You know,
that's Texas.
That's right.
Good morning and welcome to the Bump Club on Thursdays. What's your name and where you calling from? Wait a minute. Oh, I didn't have you on speakerphone. I'm sorry. Can you start over?
Yes, this is Christy, and I'm calling from DFW, Texas.
Hey.
Good morning,
Dallas, Fort Worth.
Good morning. Good morning.
I just want to ask Mr. Maurice a question. Being that you have been the second ward councilman, how is it that Liddell can remain as president, and how is it that Candace can remain as vice president during this time?
Very good question.
Well, that's a good question. That's it, ma'am?
That's it. I just want to know because of all the rules that apply in knowing that they should have been out of there
in November.
She's absolutely right.
Mm-hmm. Right. Well, we're going to give him a chance to answer. You just stay tuned, and we're going to let him get right in it, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for tapping in.
That's a good one. Like, why?
Very good question. Because of I hate to use strong words, but I have to. The ignorance of the council. That's all against the law. Neely know he got an infant council down there that knows nothing. And if you bring in a new body without knowing how to drive or fly that plane, you need somebody that can take control. Now, Jerry there, Tanya, this is her first time.
The first go round.
Worthing was there, but she gone, and you see why that they put there, by the way.
Right.
Flynn put Eva there, Worthing.
Right.
But you got to have somebody that ain't scared to stand up. That's why they removed me. They went way down there to grab that girl to bring up here because they knew they had to have somebody go against Maurice. And they had me, so I would say, I'm done. But I can't let my ward in the city that I was raised up in without a fight.
And that's why you heard it here first today. Maurice Davis will be running. It should not been a
meeting held. A day after the reconstruction of that council, it ain't no meeting until you have a president and a vice president. It is out of order. Unless it was chaired only by Davina.
And you know what? Dennis, Mickey always reminded me.
He was absolutely.
Dennis said, in times like these, we need a Mays.
But Mays would have went to jail. This is the problem. Because, see, to stand up, you're going to have to stand up by yourself.
Sure.
It ain't going to be no crowd behind me.
Right.
Like now, ain't no crowd behind me. Ain't nobody, I don't read off cards. I'm going to answer because I know what to do. If Neely walk in the door, you can see. You're going to see he called me. If I said I signed on to Ashley Captain, you're going to see why they seated. It happens. But that lady absolutely right. Shouldn't have been none.
Good morning and welcome to the Bump Club on Thursdays. What's your name and where you calling from?
Peace, everyone. This is Sister Taliba.
Peace.
Taliba. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Man, this is an excellent show today.
Thank you.
I just wanted to say thank you to Mr. Davis for speaking the truth. And a lot of people not going to say what I'm about to say. They're not going to like it, but I'm used to it.
Say it, baby.
I think many in the Black community are choosing to be left behind because they have a poverty consciousness.
Correct.
And it is their poverty consciousness that is allowing them to, dare I say, idol worship the Democratic Party and some of these deviant Flint politicians. A lot of our people have more faith and trust in people that simply don't give a damn about them. They trust in them more than they trust in themselves and their God. Some of our people are so weak-minded that they are waiting for someone to save them from themselves.
Yeah.
And we just got to let them go. I may have an unpopular opinion about unity amongst Black people. I don't see it. And this is not me being negative. It's just the truth because Black people are a diverse people. But everyone can't go.
Correct.
Everyone cannot go. And if you have a poverty consciousness, you can't go nowhere with me. You got to believe in yourself. You got to know who you are as a soul.
Wow.
So that's all I have to say. But thank you so much to Mr. Davis. I really appreciate you. You are a gem in our community. Thank you. You all have a good day.
Thank you, Sister Taliba.
And I got one question for you, Maurice. It's on the screen. That's why I kept it up. It's from KC. She said, Mr. Kang, what are your thoughts on Davina and her lack of control during meetings?
Wait. Let's put a pin in that. We got another call. Good morning, caller. Welcome to the Thursday Bump Club. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Renee. Hello, my sister
Renee.
Hey.
Hey, my brother Mickey.
How you doing, Sister Renee?
I'm blessed. And hi, Mr. Davis.
Hello.
Hello. Okay, what I'm calling for to say, all I want to just say, what I see going on in Flint, you know I'm from Chicago. It already didn't happen in Chicago. I hope Flint wake up.
Right.
Because I'm going to tell you right now, we've been poor all our life. We got on one side of Chicago, y'all should see it, it's beautiful.
Right.
But they left us poor. We got abandoned buildings. They killing our kids every day. What y'all going through? Oh, we've been going through it. They kill kids here 24/24.
Wow.
So I hope Flint will listen to somebody and wake up. Because I'm telling y'all, we a big city, y'all know it. And if y'all pay news to Chicago, this is it's not tell you what's going on with y'all. Oh, this is new. This regular for me.
Right.
And it shouldn't get that way with Flint.
You're right. I'm
just saying, I'm tell y'all know I'm gonna tell it like that church song say. You might not want to hear it, but I'm gonna tell it to you. And I'm just letting them like Mr. Davis. They better listen.
Right.
Because y'all gonna be in the predicament we in over here in Chicago. I'm telling you now, I'm just letting you know. And they see one thing about these Chicago are standing up for this mayor though. They getting rid of him. They already said it's gonna be a one-time mayor. He all up there hollering for something that he shouldn't be up there hollering about. He should be hollering for the poor people of Chicago. He up there fighting to keep some open for the immigrants. Who do that when we over here? We got folks living under trees and everything. Girl, it's a shame. Yeah. But I'm not going to keep you on here, and y'all take care. And thank you, Mr. Davis.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sister Renee. Have a good one.
It's all over the country.
Have a blessed one.
Thank you. Have a blessed one, Sister Renee.
All over the country.
And bye-bye. And they did that in Chicago. I've said a couple times before when I went, the last time I went was going back to the airport. The guy gave me a little tour, and downtown, that's where all the black people used to be. They moved them all out to the south side of Chicago.
Yes.
And all the white folks moved back downtown, made it beautiful, underground parking at Walgreens. Oh, it's just beautiful.
And you know what's scary, Winters and Mickey? It's scary as hell. Scary. It takes snow to tell you. When people lose their house in foreclosure, if you see a stray dog, you call animal control. Them ordinances got to change at these doggone shelters. They don't take in people. They let you sleep on the street. Police should be able to pick you up and take you cozy deals and put kids and women, men, whatever, into a shelter. You're not allowed. They won't let you. And then when you're in there, you got to do chores as if you was a slave. And if you don't do the chores, you get evicted or exited.
What?
Come on now, y'all got to know that.
Well, I got answer this for me, Maurice. What is your thoughts on Davina?
Yes.
And her lack of control during meetings.
Here go the truth.
Let's talk it.
I know Davina.
We can't keep.
I can't say that in 1 second, Mick. I won't do that justice.
Good morning. Welcome to the Bump Club. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Good morning, Winter.
Hey, this is Michelle.
Hello.
How is everybody this morning?
We're wonderful because you came to council and you gave them some more assignments. Love it.
Well, I have a question also for Mr. Davis. And again, it's on these housekeeping. I'm getting ready to say it again. I have a question about the chair's roles and responsibilities.
Mm-hmm.
So I was very disappointed yesterday that the chair did not have, knowing that she's had this finance meeting since January, they published all the meetings in advance, that she did not have the information that they need to make critical decisions.
They did.
What can we do as the public to ensure that what we're paying people to do, that they do? Who are they accountable to?
Us?
What process can we do to make sure she does her job she's getting paid for? And why is it that the city is allowed to also not have anybody to speak? If it was a finance meeting, there should have been somebody there.
The CFO.
Who do we speak to? Yes. Who do we speak to on as far as the people that work for the city? Because if I'm still serious. If I take my time out to come down there, y'all should be ready. And I'm tired of hearing the I don't know. All the city officials, all they say is I don't know. And it's okay. It's been like that for a year or two. How can we start holding these people accountable?
Easy.
Because if you was working in a regular job, somebody would be fired.
Correct.
Right. All right. Well, let's let them answer, and you keep tuning in.
Okay,
Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you, Michelle.
Excellent question.
All right. Now let's get to some of these answers.
Okay, Davina. I want to do Davina first.
Let's go to
She was
Davina.
on the table.
Okay.
I'm not giving you my opinion. I'm giving you facts.
Okay.
Davina. I love Miss Brown. Inez Brown, her boss, her former boss. Davina heart is big as this building.
I believe that too. I know it is.
The role of a clerk is to be non-biased. Now, you don't have a counsel at this time. That's what that lady, and the short answer to her would be the ombudsman office, and that the mayor and them don't have in place, or the ethics and accountability board. That's when you ain't satisfied with the council of the city, you go to where? The ombudsman. They ain't got it in place. So it's lawlessness. You got chaos, and you can't fix chaos with number lawlessness.
Right.
You got a rogue administration.
Right.
That's the short answer. But Davina, she can't side. And if she did side, it's going to mostly be with the law department, which is tied to the mayor's office.
I think people want her to speak up more and tell them, no, this is wrong and all
because
of that.
Because watch this. If we had that super, I'm going to call administration where I name with Dorico Lord and all us on council, we'd be working in harmony then.
Right.
If we had the super council, if Dorico decided he ain't going to go and nearly ran again, we'll be working in harmony again. You know why? Because the council can control that mayor's office.
Sure would. That's
we would put the ombudsman in. We would elect a new ethics and E&A board. Yeah. We would listen to this, and then the rules would change. It wouldn't be no 5 minutes. If they took time to come down here, listen to what they got to say. At least indulge them, as Mays would say. Can we indulge them another? Because you're in the middle of an important point. Y'all throw that clock away.
And what was your thinking or your thoughts? Why did you choose to put Mr. King on the E&A board?
Listen, he was my bus driver. He drive when I go out of town. But what I'm saying is this. People say just like Winters, what was you in Mickey's mind when y'all put Man Neely down there?
Yeah, that's
now,
true.
See what I'm saying? I can ping pong right back.
Yeah, but he hit me with that one.
God know your heart.
Right.
Man, look at that with a pen. I am who I say I am. Y'all can tell that. And wherever I go, I'm going to be Maurice. Just like I watched Dorico. He took the litmus test, he passed. These people need help. Like the lady from Chicago. People finna die. All over this nation. Poor folks. But the good part, today, people's eyes starting to enlighten. And hopefully soften up on the Trump cause. You might have been co-signing your own demise. Like the Islam lady. I wanted to say earlier. All you have to do is listen to Minister Farrakhan. He tell you.
Preach.
Even Trump do some good stuff. But you're so hard-hearted. When people die and you still mean-mugging, wait a minute. Does that mean if they'd have brought up the water at that Senate meeting the other day, they'd have still sat there and wouldn't say a word? They ain't thinking about you. Because they that hard-hearted. Yep. But they did stand up, I heard, at Ukraine. A whole nother country.
Right. Instead of taking care of home first.
That Democrat Party is in trouble. Because why? The poor folks and black folks now is unifying.
Just like Miss Gladys.
And that's what have to happen.
Miss Gladys said the Republican and the Democrats is just one big uniparty.
It's all the same. They're all golfed together. But what I'm saying, Winters, never in time in history where people dying. Right. They're shrinking.
America.
Used to be people would be coming in influx to work at General Motors and different plants. They talking, and then the new manufacturing is a heavily skilled labor. It ain't back in the day. Nobody's kid that's graduating now in school gonna qualify to work nowhere.
So like
other than penitentiary in the graveyard.
You right.
Who tell? And right. Then you gonna call him a scholar?
A scholar.
Is you kidding me?
Right.
And a scholar, and you can't speak.
Can't read.
And it ain't the teacher's fault.
Spell.
They've been impaired by the water. And it's getting worse and worse. And worse, kids don't even play no more. Everybody's kid is challenged now.
I know it's like riding down the street and you were
kids
riding
can't even talk at regular.
Saturday morning you was out. You remember you used to get dressed to get out and go outside and play? We didn't see no kids outside playing.
They don't play no more. They don't want bikes. They don't do sleds. They don't do none of it. They don't even like girls and boys no more. They're changing boys into girls. Girls beating boys up.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah.
And you vote for that mess?
Yeah.
Got to be kidding me.
Yeah.
and claim you're a Christian and gonna talk about the party that said, look, we bringing prayer back in school. Well, Trump just trying to, he's the president, working for no money, him and Elon.
If you had the chance again, would you go to another meeting with Trump and ask for help?
I done already asked for help.
All right,
Sit in this chair.
All right, then.
Rosemary trying to get help.
Okay.
From the president.
Right.
And I told her how to approach.
Who else would you go to but the president?
We need help. People finna die. Not only for Flint, the whole nation. Because the rubric is written wrong. It's at the demise of all poor folks. The pyramid is heavy at the bottom. And now they're going to get tired. And after a while, they're killing off now with these injections. Do the math.
Man, they said them COVID shots has been causing strokes and everything. Yeah.
I don't come to play, but I come to laugh, try to make a lemonade out this lemon. But I'm going to tell you something. These last days is perilous times. This is a spiritual warfare.
Right?
With a church on every corner in foreclosure. Preachers scared to preach.
That's true. Mick, what you got for me?
Nothing. That's it.
Well, that's it. Yeah, we got to get out of here.
We gotta come. He gotta come back next Thursday.
Every Thursday.
I know. That's
this
what we
is
ain't
the Bump Club on Thursday. Don't think we just cutting it off. Yeah. We gonna pick up where we left off next Thursday when he on here. And are you still doing? You gonna do like when you can your podcast on Saturday mornings? Because we can let them know today where they can find you at on Saturday.
If I come here Thursday, I ain't doing them on Saturday.
Okay, well he gonna be here with us. He gonna be here with us
Thursday.
And what we would do on Thursday, if we could, a little segment, is keep organizing this new council.
Okay.
And mayor.
Well, we're going to stay on that.
Because, see, I'm going to tell you something. Without y'all, it can't happen.
Well,
it can't happen.
We ain't
yes,
going
we
nowhere.
need snow. We need everybody else. But see, after a while, we're going to take the smile off a lot of people's face. Because people now, they need to actually support much as you can. I know ain't nobody got enough, but whatever they can support to help maintain and help you upgrade and grow, that need to be done. It costs money running these lights and stuff.
$ 810 News Media Group on the Cash App.
I really believe they would do it. But the sad part, most of it going to come from out of town.
You're right. And you're right.
That's the sad part.
You're right.
Because, see, it's hard to get respect in your own home until you there. Then everybody and their mama, I knew they was.
Yeah, we was always been with you. We knew y'all was going to make it.
If God be for you, who could be against you?
That's it.
And when we make it, blame me.
Blame me.
Mickey, I tell you already made
it. Blame me.
Listen,
they used to tell me a long time ago because people came to me, sign this, man, get that mess because I'm from Flint.
Right.
I don't do no big shot stuff here. Now, I got limos and buses, Antioch, but here you're at home. Mm-hmm. But and then this one professional dude, he said, Davis, let me tell you something. When you make it, you ain't going to know it. You'll never know the difference. Ain't don't nothing change but the people.
That's true.
And that's absolutely right. When they start lining up, and they start respecting you different. Mm-hmm. Stay true to who you are. Nobody got y'all thumbprint but y'all.
That's it. That's it.
Snow it all. You don't have to talk about nobody else. And that's what happened. You blessed to be a blessing. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The best thing you could bless somebody with, y'all doing it. Just like a pastor. Knowledge. Whether it's God's will and his way, that's what you go to church for, learning scripture.
Right.
And the Bible says it should be written in your heart that you don't sin against me.
Right.
Same thing. How else you going to know in this demonic world? Because the reason so many black folks hate Trump, they don't know Democrats pass money to each other, but not to the residents. Now, I can leave that right there.
And we're gonna pick it up next Thursday. Listen, we hope all of you have enjoyed the new disco on Thursdays. It's the Bump Club. You know how they got the other clubs out there? This is the Bump Club. Make sure you get your coffee, little breakfast in the morning on Thursdays because you're going to see the three of us every Thursday.
And don't forget, the gift that keeps giving, John G Show is coming to 810.
Members
He was just on here talking junk, going to say, his mic's might be messing. You better be on time, too, John. Let you know that. You better be on time. I talk it, too.
Listen, thank everybody. We thank y'all so much. I had such a great time, King. It's always a pleasure when you grace the studio. Man, thank you so much.
We got the best people in the world. Why would people run for a seat they got an ill heart against anybody?
Because they just want to be somebody. They just want to be. We somebody.
I'm telling you, we all we got. Police we all we got.
Right. And it took me a while to get there, but you was preaching to me and to Mickey. It don't matter who doing what on what podcast. We all have different audiences, and we all should be reporting the same message.
And you hope they start podcasts, because what it do, it grow.
Yep.
As it grow, everybody grow. People don't understand. I'm playing a genre of music that right now you can see King George, you can see this, but you won't see the old B.B. King, the Apple King, the real soul, Johnny Taylor, Tyrone. That's gone. Mm-hmm. So if no more come along, it's gone. That's true. Just like now, watch this and I'm gone. Who gonna run this country black after the 35-year-olds now, their kids is in elementary? What they gonna do now? Go. Can they feed themselves?
Nope.
The new kids that's coming?
Nope.
So that means you annihilated a whole race of people. They gone. They gone. That's a serious something to think about.
It is. And y'all think about it. Put your critical thinking hat on, because we're going to be back here next Thursday. But me and with the KANG. Okay. That's with the KANG on the Bump Club on Thursdays.
For the KANG.
Blame me.
Shout out to Ed Taylor.
I enjoyed y'all.
Me and Mickey will be back tomorrow at 9 a.m. So don't forget to bump me and Mickey on what's tomorrow? Friday. It's $5 Friday. So get your $5 ready, because we coming for it. So we see y'all in the morning at 9 a.m. Thank you so much. Deuces.
Peace.